What's up, guys?
Hello, guys. Hey, big. It looks like we have a new visitor here, a new poker player, Big Booty Crispo. Hello.
Big bit of
I'm
Crespo.
I'm happy to see you, and so is
Good to see you,
my
man.
this here unicorn.
How are
It's
you
my
guys
new
doing?
pet.
It looks good on you.
Does it?
Yeah.
So yes.
You
I
should
had
wear
I
that
had a
unicorn
funny joke.
everywhere.
I had a funny joke about it, but now it's not so funny because I've been rehearsing it over and over
You
again.
can say it again. You can say it
Okay,
again.
wait. In case you guys are wondering, yes, this is a unicorn on my shoulder, and I am happy to see you.
Nice.
All right. So,
Brilliant.
so what do we got playing today, Dutch? What are you playing today?
We're playing two tournaments today. We've got the $30 rebuy and add-on, the 3K guaranteed nightly, which is about my favorite tournament to attack on WSOP. And then over here, let me click over. We've got the 2K. And wow, how did we just luck out there?
Would you get a heart?
We just got a 2-outer.
You have sixes.
We have sixes.
So,
We have pocket sixes.
how did I know that? Because there's a six there. So, do you have any good books to recommend? Big Booty Crispo wants to know, what books do you recommend reading? He's new.
Well, Poker Tilt. It's my book, and I would recommend it. We just had a Black Hat Poker say he read it this week and said it was good.
Good.
So thanks for giving it a read, my friend. Yeah, let's go ahead and fire out 180. In all seriousness, poker books. What poker book should you read? Well, if you haven't yet read Super System 2, I would stop what you're doing and go read those. I liked Power Hold'em by Daniel Negreanu. It was it was kind of like in the vein of Super System, where you had a whole bunch of people write a whole bunch of chapters. Wow, firing out half pot. Let's do it again. I liked the. We're getting pretty lucky here. It's true. It's true.
Are you just hitting? Did you get sevens again?
No, we
Okay,
have.
wait. Eight. Let
we
me
have
think.
A flush.
Oh, a flush, a diamond flush. Yes, it is. Wow. That is very lucky. Wow.
I liked the new Jonathan Little book, No Limit Hold'em Excellence. Pretty much any book where a lot of people come together and combine their knowledge and put something out.
I think there
I
was
think it's good.
I think there's probably a 2015 top poker list somewhere, book list somewhere.
I've got some book reviews over on pokerbooks.com. I'll be
And as
putting
a
up
New
some
Year's
more.
resolution, Dutch is going to make that list. Poker book list.
Yeah.
And he's going to write a book as well on poker strategy as a resolution.
Okay, so we're making a raise. Swordfish calls. Freddy Fast now puts out a pot-sized bet. Raises the pot. It feels wrong to fold here, but I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. I just don't really put Freddy's fastest range under Ace Queen. I don't think that he's making this move with Ace Jack or Ace 10 or King Queen. So the best that we're looking at is a flip. We're gonna be out of position. I think it's just gonna be a fold. Feels kind of dirty to make that fold. It's a pretty good hand, but I just don't think that we're. I don't think we're ever ahead, and I don't think we're really gonna know where we're at, even if we hit our hand. If we hit an ace or if we hit a queen, so we're really kind of looking for a two pair or like a flush hit. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with just saying goodbye to that hand, but it does feel kind of wrong to fold. It feels a little nitty to fold that. Let's go over to the 30 where we have this hand shaping up. Little ace jack of hearts. Richard Parker raising under the gun to 180. We're early enough that I feel it's okay to take a flop here. Comes out completely blank. It's going to be a fold. Look at that. We got Poker Mindset Coach subbing 6 months in a row.
Hey, Poker Mindset. Hope you're doing well today.
My friend. Poker Mindset Coach getting ready for a surgery tomorrow.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he's going in for LASIK.
Ooh,
he's
LASIK.
He's going to fix the eyes.
It's good.
So good luck tomorrow
we
in
have
that
a lot
surgery.
Yes, good luck. Wiki Dex and what's up, yo? And Pot Stuck.
Good to see you. I'll tell you what else.
Wake up at 7 p.m. living the dream. That is funny. It was a nap.
It was.
We were productive. I have so far. I
was actually pretty productive today.
I made him though.
Sent out. I finished out all the bounties for the league. Sent those out. Sent out Linda 1973's PlayStation 4 and Kindle Paperwhite, and I sent out Seattle Pro and Nikki 2 cards. I sent your guys' Kindle Fire out. What are you looking at?
Is JD Cole here? Because if JD Cole was here, it'd be great to have a picture of Linda. I want to have him get a picture of Linda and her prize that we sent out. I'm looking at my Fitbit watch because I need to catch up on steps. So I will be coming in and out of the stream today because I have some walking to do. I have to get 15,000 steps in so I can beat my brother. My brother every day has been getting like 20,000 steps a day. Like nothing. Like, oh, this is what I do every day. So, yes.
I know what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's looking at his challenges. He's
JD Cole is here.
And he's just going, he's like running in place. That's what he's doing.
I don't know.
Guaranteed.
So yeah, JD, when you get that prize, we want pictures so we can put it on. I want to put it on the panel and have a congratulation thing. Dutch and I, we'll have to make something for that, for the league.
Looks like we got Decker 711 in the stream. Good to see you, Decker. How are you doing, my friend? We have.
If that's okay with you.
We have JD Cole, yeah. W. Sauerbier started a Poker Zero League. You know what? I saw that JD Cole, the Alligator Blood Poker League. I hope that it is a successful league, and I'm sure that'll probably make an appearance once or one or two of the events.
Kevin Lee 1234. Well, hello, Boogeyman, Ross the Boss, Rick the Hat.
I'm gonna make the fold here, you guys. Gosh, I just feel so nitty today. I feel so
You just
nitty.
had like 3 hands in a row that were like really good, so. Oh, we're on break. Good, I can walk. So I'm going to go walk in place. I'll be back, guys. Is there anything in the Twitterverse shouldn't you tell the people in the Twitterverse that you're on?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know what?
He supposes.
I've got a little confession to make, too. So I've been playing a lot of darts. And today, I had I picked up a Windmill Blade 4, right? Which there's just not a lot of bounce outs. Maybe 2 or 3 bounce outs. Well, today there was a bounce out. And I watched helplessly as the dart, it didn't like fly back at me. Instead, it just kind of like...
It hit me right in the face.
And just kind of drops against the wall. But then I look at and I realize it's kind of like slow motion. Everything slows down as I see this dart going down straight at the phone that's charging on the floor right underneath the dartboard. For some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to charge my phone right underneath the dartboard. And you got this dart just going right down in the middle. I cracked another screen today, is what I'm saying. It's been 6 days into the year.
Gosh,
and I cracked 2 cell phone screens.
Less than a week.
Yeah, I went to the post office. I opened up the mail, and there was like a cracked
you have an add-on
repair kit.
Do you have an add-on that you need to do?
I'm there. I got it.
Okay.
A little crack repair kit.
Because we're late.
For the one that I just broke the other day, and then
just breaks a new one.
20 minutes out of the box, I'm playing my I'm throwing some darts, and so that's my confession.
So Dutch will have to replace my screen today so I can play some games on my phone.
It's good to see you, Kevin Lee. Rick the Hat, chilling out. Great to see you, too. We got Maverick BP, Run Good, Fist Bump. That is a good idea. Let's get one of these fist bump patches on. We'll put on the shield. We'll put on the Run Good guarantee right there. You know it's going to be a good day. We got a minute and a half.
I gotta walk as much as I can. I gotta try to. I have 6,000. I have 6,000.
This doesn't count as a step.
This does count.
She's standing in place, going like this.
I'm running.
I don't think that counts as a step.
I'm running.
Fitbit thinks that's a step. I don't think it's a step. Nikki 2 cards, how are you doing, man? So, Nikki, you were one of the guys that made me productive today. I sent out a little Kindle with your name on it, and you got some other prizes coming soon. Talked to Tana over at Run Good. I think that we might have a link here for 20 of those fist bump shirts that he's putting up for sale. I'll see if I can't get that. But guys, I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back. And we're back. Okay, we're back.
Okay.
Little 10-5 offsuit action.
I wonder if I can do it like this, like sitting in my thing. No, I don't think it counts.
This counts as a step.
No, I was doing it on the couch earlier and I didn't.
That counts as a step.
No, it didn't because I was doing it on the couch earlier and it didn't work because I was so tired.
So she tried.
I was like, fuck.
She was trying.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it doesn't work, dude. I don't know how it does it.
I think I'm gonna make the fold there.
I don't know how it does it, but it's awesome. But it's like this thing that I'm with. So I challenged my brother on these steps, and man, I didn't think he would get like 20,000 a day, like 22,000, 20,000 steps a day. They say that you're supposed to get 10,000 steps a day to maintain like, I don't know, like something. But I only have 6,000, so I have a long way to go. And then last night, I did beat my brother finally, but I had to run for 2 hours. Or walk for 2 hours.
We got 4-wheel Phil chilling out in the stream. Good to see you,
awful.
man. So Sky 620. I don't know. Sky 620 making the raise. I think I'm going to go ahead and see a flop here in position. We got God and me in the big blind. He goes ahead and comes along as well. Let me take a look. I've got some notes on these guys. Try to get up to speed here. So 502 into 670, huh, Sky? You got it. You got it, buddy. I'm out of it. I'm done.
Also, legal actions here, and so is Mr. Don't Tread on Me. Hello.
How you guys doing? Legal action, Mr. Don't Tread on Me. Great to see you guys. We also have B-Trail with the Good Luck Dutch and the fist bumps. Thank you very much, B-Trail. It's great to see you.
Nikki Two Cards plays darts. That's cool. And Matrix Hype says, what up?
Matrix Hype.
Yeah, I can't play darts because I throw it like a baseball. I throw it hard. Then I pull it in my arm. And I'm scared that I'll hit and break things.
So,
No tilt there. 24. Subscribe for 5 months in a row.
No
Do you have your
tilt here, man.
Do you have your alerts up?
I do.
Oh, you do? Just no
I have
volume?
my volume down.
Oh, okay.
No tilt here. Thank you so much for supporting the stream for as long as you have and sticking with us another month. Really appreciate you being here. What do we do with a little 7-3 when it comes to ace 7-3? There is no pre-flop aggressor, so let's go ahead and fire out a half-pot size bet. The nice thing about this flop is we can fire this out representing a flush draw. If one of these guys has an ace, they're going to go ahead and come along for the ride. If no one has an ace, though, okay, whatever. Let's just go ahead and take the pot, claim the equity.
Are you talking about
Just
the
like
10?
Free 500, which is just fine.
Okay. JD Cole says, I think it's great how your Twitch has really been influential in motivating a bunch of players to get to the felt and follow their dreams. You really are creating something here that is going to grow exponentially after one of us makes a final table.
I kind of feel like you're setting the sights kind of low there, JD Cole. How about winning a bracelet? Final table? Where's the fun in that, my friend? We gotta see some bracelets and WPT championships coming out of this, or I'm gonna consider it a bust. We're gonna go ahead and we'll make the call with a King 9. Sure, getting 7-1, just straight pot odds. We've got some pretty good implied odds. We just have to be willing to get away from a strong hand if we get too much action. Look at this, guys. We just jump in. 15 minutes later, we're looking at 16 out of 120. Looking around the table, there's only one guy who has us covered, and that's Tumbleweed. So, not so shabby. It's about $1,000 up top for this tournament. $986.07 in first. 15 places paid. I like it. Then we have this in the 30. It's really way too early to call. We pretty much have a little bit less than starting stack. Making the fold here with King 9.
No Tilt there got rocked in Vegas last weekend and played stupid blackjack.
No Tilt here. No, man. No.
Stupid blackjack.
Unapproved.
You know, I was reading on my Facebook feed about how people get... I guess there's like a lot of bad things that happen in Vegas to people who come here on occasion. CES is here in town. I guess some executives... one executive was lost for a while, but he was found. We're gonna take over. Oh, look, Pot Stuck just subscribe. Welcome to the crew.
Stuck, man. Welcome to the crew.
Yay!
Big fist bump. Thank you so much for supporting the stream, Pot Stuck. It's great to have you here. Does he get something?
He does. What does he? What
does he get?
We need to have June. We need to train June to tell everyone what he gets.
Animation.
That'd
That's
be really
what we need to do. That's what we need to do. So, seeing a flop with a little 5-7 suited. On the button, we've got, we're counting on having 4-1. We've got position. We've got the suited connectors. It's kind of a suited connector. It's like half a suited connector. Pot Stuck.
You're going
to get
a copy of Dutch's amazing
of Poker Tilt. Digital download link coming your way. And you know what? I think I'm going to go for it. But Dutch... You're bluffing into 4 opponents. Yeah, I realize this. I do realize that there's 4 guys we got to get through. And, don't try this at home. But it worked. I'm looking at it and I'm just kind of feeling like anybody with a jack isn't going to check there. I can just take this pot. We've got some backdoor outs. It worked out. Making the fold here with a queen 10. Like a fool. He says, when I was about to sign a lease on my first apartment, my brother noticed one of the walls had been used as the backdrop for a dartboard. He made the landlord put it in the lease, and then we went out and bought a dartboard and added to the holes in the wall. That's pretty awesome, like a fool.
Dutch actually has a little background thingy.
Yeah, I bought a. Let me show you what I got. Actually, it's not so bad. It's pretty nice.
You take it down, or are you just gonna show them through the internet? Picture.
I'm gonna find a picture.
Wait, what about Potluck? We have to tell Potluck what Potluck got.
Pot Stuck.
Pot Stuck. Oh, Potluck.
Stuck.
I was thinking of food. Gosh, there I go again.
A Potluck is a lot better than Pot Stuck.
Sounds good.
You get a couple of fist bump patches.
Yeah,
a couple of fist bump patches.
I just sent you the form there, Pot Stuck. And you just have to go to the Google Forms and fill out your address there, and then we'll mail it as soon as we remember. No, we'll mail it soon.
This is the one I got. It's a Viper wood framed dartboard. Let me show it to you. Making the fold there. Check this out. So that's what it looks like. You can see how it's you hang these little things up on your wall, and it's like framed.
Is that somebody else subscribing or
we got Big Lebowski 666 sticking with us another month. Big Lebowski, man. It's a pleasure to have you here in the stream.
Yeah, and I want to tell everybody also that this dartboard just happened to show up, delivered
It was a Christmas present and a birthday present. Somebody decided to get me a dartboard and a dartboard backdrop, like a framed backdrop. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorite Christmas and birthday present combination gifts.
We are gonna like take over the poker world.
Was that you who got it for me?
Sure.
If so, thank you so much. We got D-Shill 300.
Is that a new sub? I feel like he's been here for a while. Well, I'm going to resend you it because I don't want to look back on my histories. So
D-Shill's been around the stream for quite a while. I don't think that's the first time he's clicked on that sub button, but you know what?
It to you again.
We're going to send you the welcome package again just in case. And yeah, you want a couple more fist bump patches? You can put yourself on that list again.
That's right.
Hey, D-Shill, thank you so much for supporting the stream, man. I really appreciate you being here. I'm gonna go ahead and make the fold here in the 30 that you guys can't see because I don't have it up. We had a little 7-6 offsuit. Maybe if there were antes, I mean, if there were antes, I'd definitely fire out a bet. Stealing, but no antes, no problem. I don't really have to worry about it. Let's just see another hand. V-Done. Good to see you, V-Done2114. We got Know It All In. Also in the stream, great to see you, man. I'm in your pocket. How you doing, man? Hope things are going well. I think that I'm in your pocket's coming at us from around Running Aces.
Is that right?
Sure. Or Prairie Meadows. One of the two. I keep on forgetting. It's about the same. It's about the same place. Citrus making the raise. Jack 10 of Hearts. I like it. I'm tempted to re-raise, actually. I'm tempted to do a little 3-bet action. Set ourselves up for a little post-flop C-bet. You know, isolate, get it heads up with a pre-flop aggression. But I think just calling, we'll go ahead and let God and me and thank you 6. Let him come along. See a flop with us. So Jack 10 of Hearts on a Jack 2-2 should be good. Should be good. I don't really think that we're going to put up too much of a fight if we get too much playback here. But I don't think, you know, the stacks I'm really worried about here are God and Me and Thank You 6, not so much Citrus. Citrus, I'm kind of putting on a pocket pair. I'm putting him on having 2 outs. Let's go ahead and check back, and hopefully we'll be able to get a... that's not quite the river card we're looking for, but it should be okay. It should be okay. I think that we're probably looking at him having like a pocket pair of 5, 6s, something around there. Let's fire out 800. Try to, well, maybe we can go a little bit lower. Let's go for like 400 and maybe get called with like 6s or 5s. Maybe even induce a check raise bluff here. Or maybe Citrus had raised with an ace high. Any hit, any check raised, it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and make the call. Okay, nice hand there, Citrus. Kind of leveled ourselves there.
Hey, Sticky Slug.
Yeah, that sucked. That sucked. What do we do here, guys? Getting 1.5 to 1 against W. Object me. Don't really have anything on him. Let's make the fold. Okay, Citrus. Raised the minimum. Pre-flop at 5100. With ace queen suited. Call the bet.
Oh yeah, let's see. See, we gave a shout out to the Bob Hatter, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just
Pretty
making sure we
sure.
didn't forget him. He's the one that woke you up.
Yeah, he did.
I was
Thank you for
sleeping
that.
too. I was walking in my sleep.
Thinking about that value bet, you guys. I think that maybe, you know, if he checks and we fire out a normal, like, half pot size value bet, and he check raises that, it's going to be a pretty easy fold. But when we fire out 400, a lot of times we're just kind of inducing a bluff there.
We are gonna like take
But
over
I
the
kind of
poker
think that
room.
if he was bluffing, he probably would have bluffed more.
Hey, look,
I'm going to have to think about it.
our new visitor,
Big
Booty
Booty Crespo.
Just
good to see you,
subscribe.
man.
Welcome to the crew.
Welcome to the crew, man. Thanks for supporting the stream and the channel.
You were awesome.
And yeah, hey, we're going to go and
I'm
send
gonna
over
give
a little
you-
welcome email. I hope that you enjoy the emoticons. We got some pretty cool emoticons here. We're also going to send over a download link to my book, Poker Tilt. And we're going with a couple of fist bump patches. And yes, we will send them out to Europe. We will send them out to you, my friend.
Is that where he's from?
I think so. I think that he said that he was from... I think that he just said that he was from Europe. Norway, I think is where he said.
That Zoot is not banned from the chat. You're there. Just sent you the ebook.
Yeah, I'm not really too happy with how I played that. The more I think about it, the more I think, I should have just checked back. I put him on a real specific hand, but if he had a pocket pair, the more I think about it, the more I think that he probably would have fired out on that Jack 2-2 board. So when he checks and calls on the flop, I probably should be putting him on some sort of like ace-queen, ace-10, ace-king type hand. And when the ace comes on, like on the river, I should have just checked back. I don't know, like in my head, he had a smaller pocket pair and was playing a little bit timid. I think that he probably would have made the fold with a smaller pocket pair if I fired out and got called by one of the blinds. But now, like when I replay it, I think that he actually would have fired out a bet on the flop. So it was a misstep, a mistake, and it cost me like 1,200. Not happy with it. I also think that because I only put him on 2 outs, I didn't bet the turn. I should have been putting him on those overcards, and instead of 2 outs, he had 4 outs. Still, it was a little unlucky to not dodge a 4-outer. But yeah, I'm not happy with how I played it. Not happy with how I played that one, guys. So, Rob Zark, good to see you. Good to see you, man. I'm going to go ahead and make the fold here with a 7-3 suited. 17 out of 111, I like it. Dog Mile in the stream, always a pleasure.
Hey, Dog Mile.
I like the hat, Michelle. You look good.
Well, I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it because my hair's fucked up.
You look
Or
good for...
messed up. I'm sorry. Messed up hair. So, Dutch, did you check your inbox by chance, and did you send Dweller 7777 the ebook stuff? Do you know?
I didn't look.
Okay, I'll send it to him. Looks like he subbed off. I mean, can you see if he's? Can you check if he's a? He says he's a sub, but it looks like he subscribed off stream.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out after the stream.
No, I believe him.
We're juggling a couple of tables here. I don't want to lose focus. I'm already I'm still beating myself up over that bad river play with the Jack 10. Okay, a little 4-2 offsuit. Let's go to make the call here. Easy flop to play, not really what we're looking for.
We are gonna take over the poker room.
Got Gatorbait 29. 5 months in a row, Gatorbait. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for sticking with us another month. Podstuck saying that value bet hurt my heart too, man. And I'm still just kind of thinking about it and thinking about what was I thinking? Why did I think that he had a pocket pair? And if he had a pocket pair, why would I think that he would pay off even a quarter pot bet? Just check it back. I'm still just like a little bit upset with myself for value betting it. Like, you know better, Dutch. That's what I'm thinking to myself. That's what I'm thinking. RT Kabuto. You know what, Exmo? Sometimes when the flaps are down on your hat a certain way, it almost looks like that's all you're wearing. LOL.
Because I am a Viking. And I use this to gain strength and courage.
Ferrari Doctor, I think you're right. The bigger river bet gets you away from calling the Rays. Yeah. I mean, like, I just completely, like, leveled myself into paying him off and losing 12 big blinds there that I didn't really have to lose.
Yeah.
Okay with it. Sigh.
Is there any way I can check? Or do I have... Because I'm logged into your account right now. Is there a way I can check through here?
No.
Oh, you have to get the...
Gotta get the user list sent over.
Oh, okay.
Let me see really quick. I can check.
It's just
through,
like a recent one. It was just at like this morning or yesterday morning. No, I just want to send it to him.
He says he's at work. If I actually sent something to him, did I?
Yeah, you didn't though. I looked at the other box, so I don't think you did. He asked, so I think he just sent it like a few hours ago, and I don't think you've been on. So.
Okay, let me see. I'll go to the dashboard.
It would be recent, like in the last day or two.
Yeah, he didn't. Not yet.
Could have been a while though. I mean, is it a while back?
Yeah, I'm looking back through December.
Oh yeah.
The answer is no. Okay, so Freddy's Fast making a min raise under the gun. I don't like the min raise. I feel like he should be making it a little bit more at this point. I'm gonna make the fold though. Ace-9 offsuit isn't the kind of hand that I'm really looking at. Going to battle with, yeah. 0.
Is there another page or that's it?
Yeah, we can go to another page.
Nope, you're right. Okay, we'll just wait. Try to trick me, and I almost fell for the trick. Unless there was a different name or a past one. Can you see if you can see like later or search if you get the name?
Sure.
List.
So don't worry about it right now.
No, I know.
I'm just.
I just had I have a reason to walk.
What's up, Papist? It's good to see you in the stream.
Did you Twitter out?
No.
Twitzes?
No, can't say I did. Look at this. Maverick BP is going to be out here in Vegas.
Are you?
Coming out in May.
Woohoo.
That'd be cool. Vegas is always a good idea, Maverick. Always is a good idea. George McFly open limping in this 30. Okay. Cody 10 open limping. Gosh, Cody, why do you do this? Why do you make me feel bad for folding 5-3? Freddy's Fast, that's a pretty good spot, I suppose. I feel like that's a little too much, though, to make the shove. 240, and he's firing out, 5,000 something, 5,500 to pick up 800. I just feel like it's too much. It's not that. It's what, 24, 25 big blinds shoving. We got Erroneous Monk in the stream. Good to see you, man. Trichotomy. Chilling out. It's good to see you, Trichotomy. Also, hey, Ferrari Doctor. Taking 1% of Chainsaw at the PCA. Good luck, man. Good luck. I hope that he just crushes it, and in turn, I hope that you crush it. Interesting hand coming up here. 10-10-8. We fired out a little pre-flop raise against Oh Snap Emmy. Not really the kind of flop I'm looking for, but shoot, I mean, is this really like just going to be a C-bet fold? A very, very quick min raise from Osnap Emmy. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be just a C-bet fold from us. And if Osnap Emmy is outplaying us, so be it. Pappy Van Winkle, it's good to see you.
Yeah, and he has a good question for you.
Pappy Van Winkle says, it seems like an appropriate time to ask, how long does it take to shake off what you consider a bad play? I'd say about 3 years.
56.
About 3 years, Pappy Van Winkle.
I was going to say 56 days, but okay, 3 years is probably more correct.
I think it
I think you've told me so
honesty,
many bad beat stories that I don't even process them.
In
like,
all honesty,
I couldn't tell you.
I think it really depends on it depends on the damage. It depends on how much you lose in the hand.
Well, in poker, I think a lot of you guys, poker players, like to reminisce and like up on each other's bad beats, so you guys kind of hold on to them.
I think, A 12 big blind mistake and a $30 rebuy and add-on on wsop.com. I'll be over it by the next break.
Yeah, it probably has to do with like how much you buy in for sure, right? And how deep you are as well. Nice job. Oh, nice. Lucky with that 6.
There?
What does he have down there?
He had a little ace 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and in the 10, he had pocket kings. He had pocket kings, so we got really lucky. HGH making a min raise, War Eagle calling. You know what I feel like? I feel like making a little raise here. We're going 2.5x plus the call. So that, if I did the math right, that comes out to 1120. And we got OX Tillet XO. Good to see you, man. Big Lebowski saying the Colossus has been announced by WSOP. And I think I'll be playing that this year. If you guys have never played a bracelet event, that's a pretty good one to come out and take a shot at. So, let's see, 600, we'll go 840 up here. Sergeant Pepper making a raise. Yeah, I will defend you. I will defend Sergeant Pepper. Seems like a pretty good flop for King Jack, really. I think there's a pretty decent chance we could be ahead here. It's firing at 1,020. Okay. I'll go with it.
Sounds like, oh no, Dutch is gonna have some tilts. Are you? I'm talking into your mic, Mr. Boyd.
I'm trying. So firing out 58.74 into 39.60. I guess at this point I'm Trying to put him on a hand that he's loving here. Gosh, I hate making the fold. That's what we're doing. We're folding it.
Dutch, are you Dutch? No, Dutch is not Dutch. Oh, hick.
No.
Oh, hick.
American.
Or O-U-C-C-I-O. O-U-C-C-Co. Yes, Dutch is American. That dude suit says, what you're saying is you can never remember your wins, but you always remember your beats. No, Dutch remembers his wins pretty well as well. Okay, and then he says, with the exception of huge tourneys, of course. I guess I think there's been some books about that though. When you do get beat, that's what you do remember. So you feel like you get. So some people feel like they get more bad beats than they win pots. I forget what the there's a whole thing behind that. Did they move you?
No.
They moved you in one of the tables here, in the $10 one they did.
Okay.
It says they did move you. Let's see, where did you go, Dutch Boyd? Okay, I see you there, and I see you there. Okay, you're still in the... Oh, wait, you didn't move. Where's the $30 one at?
I wonder how PCA is going to look this year, you guys. I wonder.
You moved in the 38 one.
I feel like the field's going to be a little bit smaller this year.
PCA looks awesome. I wish we could go. I wish we went. I would like to go to the beach, though. That's all I would go.
I love the beach.
We should go on a vacation.
I love hanging out in the Caribbean, but
I've never been.
I don't really think. I mean, if I want to go play poker, I feel like going out to the Bahamas to play poker is kind of negative EV. Honestly, it's so expensive to stay out there. And if you want to hang out on a beach, then hang out on a beach. You know, go to St. Martin, go to Antigua, go to like go somewhere out there. But you don't have to try to bundle it in with a poker.
Yeah, we talked to someone this week that said that it was really expensive, and he actually was there at a discount.
Do you remember who that
really
was?
Expensive.
Michelle?
Yeah, someone, but we shouldn't call out. Always calling out Dutch.
Because she doesn't remember.
Yeah, I remember his name.
She doesn't remember.
But
his name.
you have a little bit of an echo.
I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay.
Sorry for the echo, guys. Are you sure that
there's definitely an echo?
Is your mic pretty close to you?
My mic is close. There's definitely an echo, Dutch. It says LA sauce. Why no league tonight? Because we're done with our league. The league is over. The league is done. And we have a winner, Linda. And we're going to probably start a new league in February, March. End of February, beginning of March. Once we have all our prizes out, because we don't want to have a backlog. And right now we're waiting for our shirts to be delivered. And once our shirts are delivered, then we're going to send them out. That's how we're going to do it. We coordinated it today, and hopefully they come soon. And I think that's it, right? Shirts and books that came out today. That's it, right? And everybody got their Poker Edge.
We're missing one. No, the Tournament Poker Edge one hasn't. We haven't gotten the Tournament Poker Edge stuff yet.
Okay.
This one's interesting. What do we do if Freddy's Fast decides to go for a little check raise? Sitting here with a queen high flush draw. 3,600. I mean, we're getting like 2-1 to make the call. It's a tough one. I think it's a call, guys. 2-1, and we're probably looking at like 15 outs. Wow, look at this. We're actually even ahead. And a queen high is going to take it. Am I seeing this right? Queen high is going to take this pot. Yeah, 30,000.
Wow. I'm going to see how bad the echo is, Dutch, because it's going to ruin your playbacks.
Okay, you can check it out.
Do I look silly with my earphones on? Do I look funny?
You
I
look
put
good.
my earphones under it.
You look good.
Hear that, everybody? I look good. Can you hear my computer?
I can hear you, yeah.
My computer, though. Assuming you can't.
No.
All right. Let's see how we sound, Dutch. Will you sing me a song?
We got Houston 503420 in the stream. Good to see you, Houston.
Where the heck is it?
We got Gatorbait29. He says, usually I just enjoy lurking away, watching, but wanted to ask. For pros like yourself, is it more about winning a bracelet than it is taking home lots of money with just cashing? Meaning, are you more upset if you don't win despite cashing a tournament? Keep up the great streams. You all are awesome. Thank you, Gatorbait, for the compliment. Thanks for being here. When I'm playing the World Series of Poker, is it more about the money or is it more about the bracelet? It's more about the bracelet. If I had to choose between winning, 450,000 and a bracelet, or winning 500,000 for second, I would go for the 450 and the bracelet for sure. And I don't even think it's close. I mean, at some point, that equation starts, skewing a little bit, right? If I could get second or third or fourth in the main event, I would take that over a bracelet. I think I would take like a November 9 appearance over a bracelet.
Yeah, I don't hear any echo at all, so. I don't hear any echo, Dutchie. I'm sorry for interrupting you. And but you do need to talk into the mic a little better because you kind of go in and out. There's no echo. I just listened.
I mean, I believe that other people are hearing an echo.
I don't.
You think they're just making it up?
No,
just
I
trying
believe.
to tilt me.
I believe. No. I believe that there's an echo.
LA Sauce, why are you trying to tilt me, man? Why are you trying to tilt me? I believe that but I also think that it has a lot to do with the headphones that you guys are using. I think if you guys are using real high quality headphones, then you're probably hearing an echo more than the average bear here. Let's do this.
Hey, my headphones are high quality.
We won those. We won those for a bracelet. Those were the gold monsters, you guys. So War Eagle open limping. You guys don't see it right here. We made this little open limp. We fired out 700. Now we got Citrus coming over for a re-raise. Gosh, it feels so wrong to fold here. It feels like it's such an obvious squeeze play from Citrus. If we make the call, he's going to be firing out another C-bet most likely on the flop, like pretty much any flop. But if we hit the ace, we're not going to really know where we're at. I'd almost rather have like a jack 6 right here than an ace deuce. I'm going to give it up. But that feels really wrong to fold. Really does. Pocket jacks. Looks pretty good. Oh, we'll try the same thing.
Hey, Yumius. Good to see you in stream. Good to see you indeed.
Making the fold. Gosh, we got Not Man doing the same thing. Always a pleasure to see you, Yumius. We got Island Girly chilling out. Oh, look at this. We got Gamer Grill subscribing to the stream. Gamer Grill, it's great to see you, man. Thank you very much for being here, Gamer Grill. Really appreciate you being here. Is Gamer Grill part of your
No, Vice Chick.
Vice Chick? Hey, Gamer Grill, thanks so much. Really appreciate you supporting the stream. And I'm gonna go ahead and send over. You sending over a welcome email to her?
Yeah.
Gamer Grill, you're gonna get the Poker Tilt digital download link and a couple of fist bump patches. Really appreciate you being here.
Oh, you have a little bit. I think you have a little feedback, Dutchy, because you're not talking into the thingy bob.
We are gonna like take over the poker room.
Yeah, Ice Hockey Player also supporting the stream with his sub. Thank you very much, Ice Hockey Player. Same thing for you. We're getting that Poker Tilt book. We're getting the fist bump patches, and thank you so much. You got a couple of emoticons that you can use now. I think that Ice Hockey Player has actually been with us before. I think that this is a resub from Ice Hockey Player. Pretty sure. But thank you again for being here and being such a positive part of the crew. Let's go ahead and fire out a little 500.
Yes, guys. Sorry about the echo. If you guys have echoes, some people have them, some people don't. Sorry. I don't think we're gonna really be able to mess with it today.
Yeah, I'm not messing with it,
so.
guys. We got a 5-minute delay, so it's just gonna tilt me even trying. So we'll try it. We'll try it tomorrow before the stream. I'm gonna just focus on.
Yeah, I can't really
on playing. We
help
can.
it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah. So sorry, guys.
So it's gonna be one of those things.
Hi, Nilesy.
Nilesy, great to see you, man.
He says he's seen this episode, the tilting episode.
Pretty much, it's gonna like tilt over a little echo. Gosh, look at Snap Emmy here making a half pot raise, and it's just like the same spot where we can't let Snap Emmy just like get away with having this be a profitable way to play our hands. It's just not gonna work. It's gonna work right now, but like if it keeps on going, like just min raise takes it down, we're gonna have to actually put up some stands and start making calls with hands like king high. Anyway, we'll just write that in the note.
And then we have another hockey.
Ice Hockey Player.
I think Ice Hockey Player has been here, but I'm gonna send it again because.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too, but it's coming up as a new sub. I don't know. We got Dust's Money chilling out. Good to see you, man. That's not so bad. A little 8-7 on a 5-6 king board.
This is the one where he goes out sixth place, says Nilesy.
Sixth place. It wouldn't
That's
be so
right.
bad. $261. Look at this. We got SD Bub donating $20 to the Disneyland Fund.
Yay!
SD Bub, thank you very much for being here. And thanks for the donation.
So we missed Nilesy, I think, stream today, and we missed it. We were sleeping. We need to...
Nilesy promised his subs 4 streams a week.
4 streams a week? Oh, because of the email. Do we have a new one? Oh, I love his little sleepy cat. I wish I had a sleepy cat.
And this is when we're going to make the fold here. Getting bet out with an open-ended straight draw. We'll get the rebuy. If you guys have never checked out the Nilesy stream, it's pretty good. It's worth your time.
Awesome. I'm gonna go watch it tonight. The replay. I wonder if you played any cat games. Nilesy, did you play any kitty? What games did you play today? Did you ever finish that cat game and the adventure? And did you reunite his loved one with his the locket? Isn't that what happened? The locket got stolen. Anyways, it's a very, very traumatic and dramatic gaming story, and I hope it ends happily. Because the guy like runs off with a younger woman, right?
You're talking about that one where like he's
the cat
like
one.
40 years old, but he actually like looks like he's 60.
He looks like he's 80, and with dementia, yeah.
He's got like Alzheimer's at like 40 years old, chasing tail because he thinks it's like his dead wife.
No, it was good. Yeah, it was kind of sad actually. It was a very sad game, but I wonder if you continued it on or if it just kind of. I shall have to see. Oh, Aces Up did not like his Fitbit. Well, I love my Fitbit, and I wish that if I was sitting at my desk and I can get 1,000 steps in, because that's not the case for my Fitbit. I still have, let's see, I still have like 4,000 steps to go to make my goal, and then I have another 10,000 steps to beat my brother. My brother right now has 20,000 steps or something crazy. Gosh, I thought it was going to be really easy beating him. But nope. Gosh, he's 100,000 steps already. He's I mean, that's the whole thing though. Let's see.
That's your brother?
Yeah, he has 100,000.
steps.
He probably got mad because last night I beat him. I stayed up till midnight, like an hour before the steps were submitted. I sat and I ran until I beat him. And I counted it down. And I woke up Dutch and I was like, Dutch, I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him. It's pretty awesome. Oh my god. Well, I have a lot of steps too. Let's see.
What do you think Al Smith 9091 could possibly have here, where he would limp and then call a raise and a re-raise? I don't know.
I'm 16,000 steps behind my brother. He has 22,000 steps. Yeah, I just think he's sitting in the living room. I think he's just running. Just running all day. Oh, Gatorbait says we can stay at his house if we go to the Caribbean, Dutch.
So, Bobby Big Buy-In just messaging me.
Oh, did he?
Talking about the Oculus Rift announcement today. So they finally released the price. They're taking pre-orders on the consumer
Did he message you in
version.
the in Google Hangouts or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the price came out. Everyone was expecting it to be $350, and the price
Yeah.
is going to be $599.
Plus shipping and handling,
People are up in arms about
which is
it.
like another, depending on where you are.
People are up in arms about it. They're so upset, like they feel ripped off. Okay, let's make a call here. Let's do a little quad mining, you guys.
Aw, I love that Nazi kitty. Okay, quad mining. What do we got here?
Quad mining with threes.
Oh wow. Game Master player Parker wants to know if
I'm gonna guess that's poker.
Poker. Oh, Game Master Poker. Could be Parker. It's probably poker. Wants to know if you like the WPT, the EPT, or the WSOPC.
Yeah, this one sucks. This one kind of sucks, you guys. So War Eagle raising, we re-raised to 2.5x, and now we completely whiff the board with our Ace King. If we do a half pop bet or the same kind of bet, we're still pretty much priced in. So let's just get it in there. And get ready for a double rebuy if he calls and turns over tens and we miss.
So I guess it's opposite, Dutchy, with the microphone. So you need to go maybe away rather than forward. People are saying that the sound is when you go forward. So do half and half, I suppose. So guess what, Dutch? The cat did get reunited with its kitty owner. Nilesy completed the game.
That's such good news.
That is good news. How do you whisper? LA sauce, LA sauce. Last whisper.
Maybe that'll work. I just tried to turn off the. Maybe my Logitech webcam. Maybe it does have a mic that's on. So I just tried to turn that off. We'll see. See if that works.
You think your camera's picking it up?
Maybe.
Could be. I mean, it's happened before. My brother, I'm gonna beat him.
So Bobby talking about this Oculus Rift some
He
more.
says as long as his arm's moving. Hold on. His arm is moving because when I go like this, I don't get it. It doesn't do it for me. Let's see.
You gotta get your arms more like this. Yes, like that.
Oh, like
so
that.
So that we can see it on the stream. So.
Like this?
Yes, like that. That's good. Does
Well, that
count
might
as a step?
work.
Did it count?
No, didn't.
Didn't count.
Did not count as a step.
So yeah, Bobby Big Buy-in talking about that Oculus Rift a little bit. He said already their margins are going to be really, really thin. You know, they're not really going to be making that much money off of these things as far as...
Niles, he pre-ordered his today. Don't badmouth it. He will kick your butt.
I want one. And, you know, I think I'll
I
probably
got
be getting
a little bit of a stinging headache there. That's funny. So wait, what did you need to listen to X1 more, by the way, it says UMS. So
what was I listening?
sorry, I was just laughing.
What did I miss, Michelle? What did you say that I needed to...
I had to whisper. I had to help somebody whisper. We're talking about the Oculus Rift. Don't talk about it because Nilesy says that he pre-ordered his wonderful Oculus Rift and it's going to take him into brand new worlds of adventure and wonderment. So do not pollute and destroy his dream of going to awesome places. So no, what did Bobby say? What did Bobby say?
He said that their margins are going to be so razor thin. You know, they're putting such like some really premium hardware in there that they're not going to really be like. Just
so it's going to be worth it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's saying that it's so much better than the DK2, which was already so much better than the first DK development kit. Mm-hmm. DK stands for developer kit.
So, and did he say anything else? So it's going to be really good, is what you're telling me. You're telling me that the software or the hardware is going to be really great.
I think it's going to turn some people off. I think the price point, $600, is going to turn people off.
But then again, like we were saying, that a cell phone nowadays. I mean, everybody goes through a new cell phone every year, and it's
Yeah.
like $600 a cell phone every year, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't understand. Like, people don't balk at paying $700-800 for a new iPhone 6.
Well, they just came out with an article too, though, that said that Americans, the average American can't afford like a $500 random bill, like if like a car payment. Like it really stresses them out, or it's a real hardship, I guess. I didn't read the article.
That's the difference.
I didn't read
because
the article.
The phones
but
are subsidized, and you pay it, month to month.
I should read the article though.
I think it's going to, I think it's going to lower the adoption rate. I mean, I think who wins here? Who wins from this announcement? I think that who wins really is HTC and Steam. I think that the HTC headset, and I think maybe maybe Sony with their new with their VR project. I don't know. I just felt like if Oculus Rift came out with just a killer hardware for $350, they were going to crush it. And now $600, I feel like it opens the door for someone to come along and take the market share.
Well, we'll just see. Nilesy will tell us if it's good. We'll have to see.
Here we are, guys. 4 minutes and 5 seconds until we get back. The rebuy period starting in our 30, and the 10 is going okay. The $10 rebuy, we're in for one rebuy, one add-on. We're 28 out of 71. The 30, we're in for. I think that we're in for 2 rebuys. So that kind of sucks, but when we come back, we'll have 16,688 chips. It looks like about 20 guys decided that the add-on wasn't worth taking. And there we are, 28 out of 69. Not so shabby, guys. I'm going to be right back. You going to come back, Michelle?
I got to go walk. I got to walk. I got to go. Let's see how many steps I can get in. Let's see. I have 6,451. Bye.
Goodbye.
I got to go run in place. Back?
We're back.
Okay, 6,888. God damn it, it's never. Oh my god. Okay, we have some things that are happening. Dog Mile never had more steps than on his Fitbit than when he was in Las Vegas in October. Okay, yeah, it's cool. Okay, so Dowsy says, Dutch Boy, for me, VR. Man, my live streams just raved about it for hours. I feel like VR is going to be the next boom, something like the internet was. Every medium, every activity has an alternative VR equivalent. And the business guy in me sees huge profits to be garnered. I agree Oculus is a bit pricey right now, but I see it but I see this as like when cell phones, PCs first came out, when with competition interest, the price will be driven down and improving more. Yep, I agree with that. And the front camera is amazingly cool.
I can't. I completely agree with you, Niles. I think it's going to be a revolution. I think that it's if you haven't tried on like an Oculus Rift or a Samsung Gear or like a Google Cardboard.
Well, the Google Cardboard is not the same thing.
It's the same thing.
And the Gear?
Look, it's not as good, but I'm saying that that VR is here. VR is like it's amazing and it's cool and it's just like it's everything we were promised. Basically, it's really cool, and I love it. And I mean, Michelle and I are going to argue about it. But I want to get an Oculus Rift when it comes out. I want to get an Oculus Rift. It looks like they're shipping out the first wave in March, and then if you order it now, you can get it in May, I think.
Well, I feel like we need to we need to see like people review it. I mean, pre-orderings, I feel like is always a bad thing to do. That's all. Nausy.
I do think it's a bad idea to pre-order.
And we're just gonna see how it goes. And if and I do agree with Nausea that hopefully the prices get driven down by better equipment and other competitive.
Yeah, it's
things.
gonna be like a VHS or like a Betamax. It's gonna be like a television.
Well, Blu-ray when it first came out was really expensive, wasn't it? Like the Blu-ray player, and now you can get one for like $50 or something.
It was incredibly expensive. Color televisions when they first came out, they were incredibly expensive. Like PCs, the same thing. Now you can go to Walmart and you get a passable laptop for like $160. It's just going to be like anything else. More people are going to adopt it. It's going to get better. It's going to get cheaper. And, it promises to really change the way we do everything. It's going to change everything.
Hopefully.
Or
at least it's going to lead into other technologies which will change things. I mean, that's what technology does, isn't it? No, Dutch didn't really keep it. I wish, but no.
I sent it out today.
Yeah, we sent it.
I've got a tracking number here.
And it's insured.
Yeah, and I insured it because if it's already damaged, I want to be able to blame it on shipping. That was the idea. Also sent out those Kindles. So Linda 1973 has a Kindle Paperwhite coming. And Nikki Two Cards and Seattle Pro, you guys both have a Kindle Fire coming.
And the T-shirts are being sent to us first, and then from us it's going to go. So it's going to be a little while before the shirts get out.
It's going to be a bit for the T-shirts. I'm going to guess about a week before the T-shirts actually get sent.
Yeah.
And before that, I'm also getting the final email list of everybody who was participating. So it's gonna be a little while still, yeah, guys. I mean, this prize redemption thing is definitely. It feels like a monkey on my back. It does feel like.
Well, especially with me because I'm always reminding him.
I would say at least 5 times a day, Michelle starts getting on to me about the prize.
Well, yeah, because it's very important.
You gotta do it. It's very
I feel like
important.
it's very, very important.
And she's right.
And Government Cheese 5555
It
subscribed for 2 months in a row now. So awesome. So the new league is going to be in February, March-ish. Rhino. But it's going. We're gonna announce it when we're ready to. We want to get all the prizes out and get everything properly scheduled, and we have to look at Dutch's schedule and make sure there's no tournaments, or if there is tournaments, we're going to do the same thing that we did this last season, and do a double. But yeah, the leagues were really fun. I hope we can play them again. Maybe we'll do more. No, do you want to do more? You want to do more days a week, Dutch? This time around, we'll discuss it.
Do I want to do what?
More days a week.
Yes.
You do? For
Yes,
the
I
league.
do.
For the league.
Yes, I do.
Aces Up says, I can't wait for a Wall-E future.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
I'd love to never get out of my chair.
That would be wonderful. I mean, that's just like a moving chair with a little VR thing, and that would be wonderful.
I just want the robots to rub my feet. Feet rubbing robots. Gosh, do they have such a thing as feet rubbing robots? That's all I want. So, Dutch, speaking of, like, remember we were talking about the, what is it called? The singularity the other day. Do you remember we were talking it in the car about how
We were talking about it with Jesse Silva.
Yeah, but maybe I was talking. Well, you and I, we were talking about it, and I said that what if, we discussed that what if being a human is just the step before the greater evolution of robots or AI being the dominant or the human or the evolution thing. Damn it! Now I forgot what I was gonna say.
Harry Peter.
Oh, wouldn't it be crazy? Like,
Gosh,
I guess they did have a movie like that where robots were kind of like slaves, and then they got their independence. Wasn't there a movie like that?
Chappie? Was
No,
it Chappie?
slaves, Dutch. When they were like they actually gained their independence. Like robots had rights. Wasn't there a movie like that?
Yeah, there was. I think
So-
that you're thinking of iRobot.
Is that what happened? But like the robots eventually became like free people.
I think you're thinking of iRobot with Will Smith. You could also be thinking about.
Wasn't there one with
AI.
Robin Williams too? Is that the one with AI? No, AI is the one with the Pinocchio kid. That
AI was the one with the little kid, but he like runs into Jude Law.
Yeah, but-
and Jude
oh,
Law
I guess
is, like,
they
the,
are kind of independent.
Like the AI gigolo or whatever. Gigolo.
I guess so, but no, I was thinking more
Is
of
it
the.
gigolo or gigolo? American
I don't
gigolo. It's gigolo.
I don't know what
Right?
it was.
How do you pronounce gigolo? Is it
Gigolo? I don't.
gigolo?
I never heard of gigolo. I've heard of gigolo.
Gigolo.
Gigolo. I thought gigolo was something for gigs. But no, the movie.
Oh my
I think
gosh, how am I
Robin
having this,
Williams was in the movie. I think.
How am I having this brain melt right here?
See, and this is why we are not part of the singularity. This is why we cannot be part of it.
Gigolo.
Gigolo.
Yeah, I've never heard of gigolo.
Gigolo.
It's not a gigolo.
Oh, I thought you were. I
It's
thought
a
that was
gigolo.
I thought that was a word especially made for AI, the movie.
No. No. It's just me not knowing how to pronounce a word.
Gigolo.
Oh, now she's
No,
she's
because I thought that was like some like gig, like gigs, gigs, AI, computers. And then I was like, oh, well, that's kind of clever. Gigolo, a gigolo. He's just a gigolo. There's a song. It's about a gigolo, though. Life goes on without me. I ain't got nobody. Yeah. My phone's going crazy. Did you Twitter?
No. No, can't say I did.
I'm just a gigolo. You should see if gigolo is taken, Dutch, the domain name. I feel like that's the future. The gigolos. Yeah, I don't agree that the cardboard and the VR are the same, because they're not really the same. It'd be like saying that a flip phone and an iPhone is the same. So I don't agree with that at all. One of those little, those little cheap flip phones that we used to have, the first cell phones. I don't think they're the same in comparison to the phones.
Same as what?
A cardboard and a VR set.
Okay, this is what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be like when the iPad came out, and the iPad was awesome. The iPad came out and it was like, oh wow, this is beautiful. It's like a magic window, It's just like it's a beautiful little device. You fast forward not even 8 years later, and you've got the Kindle Fire, which is basically better than that original first generation iPad, selling for $35. I love my Kindle Fire. It's just great. The little $35 special, shoot, it's wonderful.
Yeah, but also, Dutch, though, when you buy, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be. You're actually limited. There's actually more apps on the iPhone too, or iPad. It's actually restricted. I have on my Kindle. I love my Kindle, but there's a lot of games that I don't have that I can't get.
Yeah, but you got the Play Store.
Yeah, but there's nothing there. I don't have anything that I really like. It's good for Bicentennial Man is the thank you RT Kabuto. That's the movie Bicentennial Man. That is the game.
Was that the
that was the movie about the rights? Man? Yes, Bicentennial Man. Yes, that was it. The one with Robin Williams. He gets old and his I think he's in love with a real person. It was a good movie. Good night, Maverick.
I'm sure I saw it. I don't
Very
remember
good movie.
it. I love
Robin
movies.
Williams is in it.
I love movies. I love
then
sci-fi.
You should watch it.
Sure
That's your movie.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that when he turns into a robot or something?
I don't remember if he turns into a robot, but he's a human.
He's a human. that movie was very forgettable because I don't remember it.
Lousy's laughing at your gigolo. Funniest thing.
You know what? I should have.
Gigolo.
I should have shut the stream down. Jesus, I should have just shut it down and be like, "Sorry guys, internet outage." That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done.
It is kind of funny because there's a movie called Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. I mean, there's
Deuce Bigelow.
Yeah, I mean everybody knows that.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Yeah,
the worst movie ever. I don't understand how that guy's so big. So, guys, we have kind of a fun hand happening over here. Let me show you.
He wants to change the subject.
Dry staff, open limped. I made a little isolation raise, and pretty good flop for Jack 10. We could have come up with a better flop, but this is pretty good. We've got the overcards, we've got the open-ended straight draw, and we've got the pre-flop initiative, and dry staff making the raise. I don't think that we're definitely not folding the hand. So the only question is, do we just raise it ourselves, or do we just call? It's a tough one. I mean, we're probably looking at about 14 outs, which it's enough for us to go ahead and make a raise here. At the same time, I don't think that we're getting the fold. So if we call and then he fires out like a half pot size bet, this is how we're going to play it. We're going to make the call, see what happens on the turn. If he fires out more than half pot, I think that we're going to go ahead and let him blow us off the hand here. He checks, and I'll check back and take the free card. Now what we're looking to do. Fires at 10,000. I'll make the fold with a jack high.
That's so weird. Gigolo.com goes to Facebook. Is that right? I just went to Gigolo. Sorry. I know you're in a hand. .com. find that really fascinating. That Facebook. Oh no, it's not. Now it's going to some random site. I don't think it goes to anything. It's just random.
So Tree firing out 637 here. I'm gonna go make the fold. Let's see what's going on in our $10 tournament where I'm going for a little blind steal. It's not really a blind steal so much with Queen Jack, but flop comes Ace-3-5. Harry Peter making the check. We'll fire out 1,300 into the 3,500. Fire out the same amount. See what Harry Peter does. If Harry Peter check raises, I'm gonna be tempted to take a strange line. When he check calls, can I push him off of it? I mean, probably not, right? He probably has some sort of stupid little weak ace, and we're drawn dead. We got Bony Fish saying in the stream, good to see you, man.
Hey, Bony Fish.
Wow, so maybe I could have pushed Harry Peter off of it. That's too bad. Bony Fish, our very last Twitch Poker League winner. It's good to see you, Bony Fish. We're getting we're getting all the prizes taken care of. So far, we have pretty much every bounty sent out. There's still 2 players that I don't have emails for, so I'm trying to get them from Amber Gaming, and then the next step is going to be getting everybody's Tournament Poker Edge subscription done, because I can do that in a day, and the All In magazine subscription is all set up. And then I'm gonna, if you want a T-shirt, I'm gonna be emailing you in the next day or two, as soon as I get the email list from Amber Gaming, asking for shirt sizes. I know a lot of you guys have already given me the shirt size and the mailing address. Just be patient. It really is a one-man show. It's like I'm sitting here stuffing envelopes and putting the spreadsheet together, and it's a real pain in the ass. It really is. But the big prizes have gone out: the PlayStation 4, the Kindles, and I know that you all, like, I know that if you want a T-shirt, you're eager to get it. I'm eager to get a T-shirt too. I still don't have a fist bump T-shirt, but it's going. I promise you, it's happening, and it's happening as soon as possible. As soon as possible, I promise.
Because I'm making it happen. No.
No, but every day.
Hey, we should get a gigolo. Maybe that could be your assistant.
Matrix Hype, how you doing, man? He says, "Hey, did my donation go through?" I'm not sure. Let me take a look here. We have a $5 cutoff as far as the alerts go. And the reason was because we were getting donation trolls where people would like donate like 50 cents or $1 just to criticize me.
They did?
But this was a $10 donation. It should have come up, and it didn't.
Oh.
I don't know why this didn't come up, Matrix. But hey, Matrix Hype, thank you very much. This should have come up. I've got the alert up. The Twitch alerts should have like.
Well, you should show the little June picture.
They should actually allow us to go ahead and like recreate an alert if
Can you
one gets
not?
missed. Yeah, I can. I can do a test alert. I can show you what it's supposed to look like.
That's right,
It's
and
supposed to
say-
say this.
Well, then you're supposed to say, and we have a donation from...
We got a donation from Matrix Hype, $10 donation.
You were
And he's got
awesome. Thank you
very
so
much,
much.
Matrix Hype. Really appreciate you, man. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
He's got a little message here for us too. Let me go
Uh-oh,
and
is
look
it
at
good?
that.
Is it bad?
It says, "Hey Dutch, I've been watching your streams on and off for a while. Great insights and analysis. Won the big 27 on PokerStars last night. Wow.
Nice.
Matrix Hype, man. So a $27 tournament on PokerStars. That's actually a really big deal. That's like that's a good score. It's not like a $30 tournament here on wsop.com where it's like $1,000 or $2,000. That's pretty significant. So Matrix Hype, man. That's awesome. Way to pat the bankroll for 2016. Very well done. I'm happy for you, and also a little bit jealous. Hopefully we'll be able to put up a nice little score today as well. Join the winners club, Matrix Hype. Well done, man. Nice score, and also thank you for the donation and supporting the stream. Really appreciate you, man. So a Hollywood guy says, something happened. You sound perfect, Dutch. What did you do? I took voice lessons, a Hollywood guy. Thank you very much for noticing. We got Like a Fool. The transporter from Star Trek is worse. It must kill you and then make a copy. Guys, I got to show you this. Let me find.
Yeah, you haven't showed me that comic yet.
Yeah, I haven't. Let me find it really quick.
Yeah, you were telling that. Actually, that's funny because during our conversation about the singularity in the car, you were talking about that. And you told me to remind you, but I was, yeah. Anyway, deep conversations with Dutch. Then we started talking about like resurrecting past people from the past. Yeah.
Yeah, let me find it here.
I ain't got nobody.
It's gonna take me a second. I have to go back through a few months of comic books, or of like of 3-panel comics here, but it'll be worth it. Yeah, I'm not gonna even look at this. Let's not worry about poker. We gotta find the comic. It's by Chris Straub, who I'm pretty sure was part of Cyanide and Happiness. I think he was a Cyanide and Happiness.
What's his name?
Chris Straub.
Might be.
So getting 3-1 here with an A6. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. I'm sitting here just looking at this raise and feeling like B. Stephen F. is just, raising us out of a pot. We're getting 3-1 to make the call, plus another, probably another 2 or 3 units here. We could make the call if we want. I just don't think that we're ever, we're not really going to know where we're at. And it's just going to be one of those stupid spots where we're going to be hoping for like a 2-pair or trip 6s. Okay, we're going back through October. It's somewhere here. It's somewhere here.
You still looking for it?
Yeah.
Can you? I bet I can find it.
No.
What is it called?
I'll find it. I got it.
Just
I'm pretty close.
Just search transporter. Singularity joke or whatever.
The problem is he had like 4 or 5 of those.
Oh really?
Here it is. I got it.
Oh goodness, great!
Can
you send me the link because there's a delay and there's a delay.
Do you want me to just
whisper the link to me?
Whisper to you,
and then show it to the stream.
Okay.
So LA sauce 101 is not LA sauce, it's La sauce.
La sauce.
The sauce 101.
That makes a little more sense.
Le sauce. Le sauce.
Here it is.
I'm probably saying it wrong again.
And that doesn't look right at all.
This doesn't look like it. Is that it?
Yeah, this is it.
First, we extend.
Hold on. Let me pop it up here. First, okay, so this is. First, we extend a narrow pipe all the way down to where you want to go. Then a butcher chops you up so we can slide your parts down where a doctor sews you back up. If it works, we'll get the funding to refine it. This is pretty much what a. This is what the. This is exactly what it is. Beam me up. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh man. So yeah, this is Chainsaw Suit by Chris Straub. I love it. I love it. I think he's a great comic. Okay, back to the pokers. And what's going on? Little Ace 4 suited here. We got Mr. Mayor making the open limp from the from under the gun. H2O man deciding to go ahead and isolate. And I'm thinking about maybe seeing a flop here. Thinking about maybe taking a flop. Gosh, I want to take a flop. It always feels wrong to fold. You got Eric the White to our left. Eric the White, sometimes frequents our stream. Good to see you, Eric. This is the guy who knocked you out of that SPCA tournament with your kings against his ace-7. I don't really blame him. She had 4 big blinds, so it seemed like one of those situations where she was gonna just shove any 2 cards.
Rhino 10126 would like to know whether I consider you the intellectual type.
Me?
Yeah.
Whether she considers me the intellectual type? Would you say Dutch is an intellectual type?
Yeah, he tries. Yeah, Dutch is actually really smart. He is. I learn a lot from him.
That's nice of you to say. Thank you.
He listens to me a lot too, though. So.
Cloud Orchestra, good to see you, man.
Yes, Dutch is a very smart dude.
I'm not going to say that.
He did write a book, you know. He did write a book. That takes a lot of work.
It was a pain in the ass.
But I yelled at you the whole time. Or
you did.
Yes, well,
You
I
did,
guess
pretty much the whole time.
I need a whip.
Oh, this is a fun one. Check it out. Check it out. We're getting paid off here. So wow, 42,000 now in this $10 rebuy and add-on. That was a pretty good hand. We had another hand going on in the 30, which was not so good. Ended up losing a little bit to Eumius, who is chilling out with us right here in the stream. Nice hand there, Eumius. He had the 8-10. We had the Jack-7, raised pre-flop. He defended in the small blind. Mr. Mayor defended in the big blind. The flop came out Queen 9-8. And decided to go ahead and just take a free card on the turn on the flop, and both of them checked to us. The turn came as 6, so we ended up with that open-ended straight draw, and missed. He fired out half pot, and we missed. Nilesy. He goes, the poor guy worked so hard to get the alt code for the tick mark. And then just gone. The hard work was erased. I thought it was kind of cute. I thought it was kind of cute there, God of Poker. Honestly, I did.
Well, he'll be back. I didn't ban him forever.
You just timed him out?
Yeah. So I didn't understand. I was like, what is he trying to do?
No, he's criticizing. He's definitely criticizing.
Okay. I wasn't
he's
sure.
He's being like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Because it was like fancy. It was like a fancy check thing.
Yeah.
I want a check thing.
So, Matrix Hype, just subscribing. Great to see you here, man. And thank you very much for the $10 donation. Thank you very much for the subscribe, man. Awesome, awesome to have you here. Hold on for a second. I got to do a little raising. And Matrix Hype, I'm going to go ahead and send over a welcome email. Well, X1's going to send it over. It's going to have a little download link to Poker Tilt. It's going to have a couple of fist bump patches coming your way. Thank you very much for supporting the stream, man. I really do appreciate you.
What's going on now? Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I like it. So ace deuce on an 8-4-3 board. Okay. You guys can't see it because we got the 30 up. We're gonna go ahead and c-bet and take it down.
Matrix Hype.
So yeah, hey Matrix Hype, welcome to the crew, man. Thank you very much for being here. I don't think anyone actually uses pwned. I don't think that's not the way it's spelled. I'm like 70% sure on that.
I think it's PWNED, isn't it?
Yes, I'm pretty
There's
sure.
no O in it,
There's
right?
no O. No one puts the O in pwned.
Yeah, there's no O in pwned. That's why it's
That's
pwned. Right? What's P for pwned?
So speaking of Chris Moneymaker pwning me with pocket threes in 2003. Speaking of that, did you see that Chris Moneymaker is going to be the owner of the Global Poker League Las Vegas team?
Nice.
He's the
I wonder
first.
how that's awesome.
He's the first league owner announced by Alex Dreyfus. It's going to be, and for some reason, he's going to own the Las Vegas team, even though he doesn't really have that much of a connection with Vegas. You know what it's going to be called? Care to take a guess?
Wait, what is it called? A poker league thing?
GPL, Global Poker.
What is it going to
League.
be called?
What do you think Chris Moneymaker's team is going to be called? The Las Vegas what?
Moneymakers.
Yes, it is. It is the Las Vegas Moneymakers. That's what it's called. Did you already know that?
No, I did not know that. I'm very good at guessing.
She just went with like the most obvious thing, and that is it. The Las Vegas Moneymakers is what the very first GPL team is going to be called. As soon as it was announced, Jonathan Little went ahead and tweeted to C Moneymaker, "I hope that you draft me." And I was thinking, man, I hope that I would like to get drafted for that. Chances of me getting drafted for the Moneymakers are like 0%. But if I did get drafted, I still wouldn't play. You know, it's just like one of those things where like I wouldn't play, but I would support. I would support the team.
Of course you would play. I'd make you.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I guess it depends on what the league salary is, but I can't imagine it's going to be anything. Can't imagine it's going to be anything. I hope that it works, and I hope it explodes. I hope it just blows up. I really do. I think that it could be really good for poker. And
It could be. We'll see. I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, they unfortunately the poker industry people have tried to make things like this over and over again, and unfortunately, it's not been successful. So we'll see.
I mean, this is not like that new of a concept. There's been.
Well, I think that is he going to do the box thing? Because I think the box thing's a bad idea.
Yes, he's going to do the box.
I think that's a bad idea.
And they're also doing it with a different game. They're not doing it with poker. They're doing it with something called Hold'em X.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I think the concept of having a game show poker thing would be cool, but they've already tried that and it didn't work, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the thing that would be, it's all about timing. You have to time it right, and people have to have an interest during that time. It's kind of like that documentary we saw. You know, that everybody wants to watch murder porn, and then all of a sudden,
Making a Murder.
yeah, it's
We
like
finally
the
watched that,
timing,
you guys.
the timing, and
I
everybody's
wasn't gonna
watching
watch
it. Everybody's watching it because of the you know, like the bad cops news stories. So the timing is correct for that type of show. And so it's all, the timing was right. It's good. I think the guy did it, and so does the jury because he's in jail. But I do think that his nephews, I feel like he needed better representation for sure. Ginger Gamer says people on Twitter are saying no winners. LOL. It's supposed to be like, what is this?
Powerball.
Oh, the Powerballs.
We don't get the Powerball here.
Yeah, we have to actually drive to. Where are we driving? We have to drive to California.
State line, yeah.
Just for it to, yeah. And usually when we drive there, there's like a huge, especially if it's really high, there's going to be a really, really, really long line for it.
And like a fool saying, a ticket is going to be plus EV even with taxes. That would be true, except you're going to have to split it with a hedge fund manager out of New York. That's pretty much what happens. If you didn't have to worry about ties, you're definitely right there. But even so, I mean,
but that's but that's positive EV though when it's 700 million, isn't it? Isn't that the time we should go and drive over there and buy one ticket?
Yeah, and that's pretty much when we should.
Oh, a random brain. Okay. The moneymaker thing is coming up. So that's funny. LOLs.
B. Shriver just fires out half pot on a 10-7-4 board. I'm still feeling like I think that we got this. We got it. We'll see what B. Shriver does with like a Jack 10.
Such originality. Guess the moneymakers. Did you hit it? Is that good? Yeah. Are the ladies good for you? That's a lot of chips you got there, right?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Now we're chip leader.
Wow.
1 out of 52.
Know It All In says, I used to watch a show called Lottery Changed My Life. It featured lotto winners and their lives before and after. I heard at least 3 stories where winners said their numbers came to them in a dream. That'd be really nice. I hope the numbers come for us. You know what our numbers are, Russ? Should we tell them our numbers?
You know what?
So Dutch and I have a little joke.
I kind of feel like the numbers came to me in a dream. You know what we're seeing there. Know It All In is survivorship bias. That's what we're seeing. You know, every time you get somebody who dreamed a dream of lottery numbers and goes and runs to the 7-Eleven and plops down a $2 bill for their Powerball ticket and loses, that never makes the news. So I think that's the simple explanation there.
It's a nice jack there you got there too. That's right, Bony Fish. Beer will get you fat, drugs will make you stupid, and girls will take your money. Of course. Why wouldn't we play Umius, the lotto? It's because we have to drive all the way to California to get a ticket. You guys can buy us tickets, that'd be nice. Or no, they're talking about why wouldn't you play the you know what they're talking Umius is talking about the GPI. That's what he's talking about.
I'd like to know more details about a Umius, but I'm not going to.
Well, I mean, I think
I'm not going to talk. I don't want to talk about it. I
you have to know what the prizes are, what you're winning, if it's a trophy or if it's like a handshake.
Well, you look at the World Poker League. Okay, look at the World Poker League and look at all those guys who spent a good chunk of time playing that league, only to come up with nothing at the end. Nothing.
Yeah, and it's and your time's worth something. I mean, he did pay someone to tape it, and he did.
It had a very high production value.
Yeah,
I'm sure that the commentators got paid. I'm sure that the camera guys got paid, and the lighting guys got paid, and the gaffer guys got paid. But when it came to the poker players, none of them got paid. Not a single one of them. The big prize was the MVP on the winning team got a watch. The rest of the winning team Italy, didn't get anything. And they didn't even get the kind of exposure that that was kind of promised to them. It's like, oh well, it's really about building the league up, and it's the World Poker Cup. It's all about the prestige of winning it. I can't tell you a single person on that team who won. They didn't get any exposure.
You don't know their
Team
names.
Italy.
You don't know their
Team
names.
Italy. I remember Team Italy.
Does
won.
anybody here on the chat know their names without googling?
No. Maybe.
Don't Google it.
Maybe if one of our guys was actually on that team, then they'd be able to say. The truth is, I don't think...
We're just going to see how it goes. That's all.
Yeah, and you know what? I could be wrong. I'll tell you, my salary price would not be that high to play it. But I have a feeling that these... it's going to be a while before, people are going to be paid anywhere close to what their time is worth to actually be playing this thing. And I think it's going to be one of those things, well, we're just going to try to build it up, and we'll see how it goes. And, you can be a part of it from the beginning. Yeah, I just don't... I don't really think that there are going to be prizes, I don't think, worth mentioning. I don't think that there's going to be salaries worth mentioning unless it blows up. I hope it does. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that when Moneymaker drafts his team, that it's going to be that all these that there's going to be five guys on the team that are each getting paid a nice little 5-figure sum. I hope that is what ends up happening, but it's not going to be. That's not going to be the case. What's going to end up being the case is that the poker players are going to be given this promise of, well, the exposure is worth so much, when the truth is it's not. You can't you can't pay your bills with exposure, and we're way past the point in poker where a few minutes on television is really going to do much for you as a poker player. That's the truth of it. So I think what's going to end up happening is there's going to be a little bit of exploitation. That's how I kind of see it going. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope that I'm proven wrong here, and I hope that it succeeds, because it could be that adrenaline shot that poker needs right now. But I'm although I will support it, and I hope that it does well, I'll watch it. I just don't see myself putting in a lot of time, actually investing time into it.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
If it comes with an incentive, I mean, the Epic Poker League came with an incentive. It had a certain way of calculating who were playing, who was going to be in the league, and they promised a free roll that never happened. So I mean, it depends. It was like $1 million free roll that never happened for those top players.
Yeah.
Also, the jackpot for, speaking of Powerball, Ginger Gamer says no one has won the Powerball tonight. Now it's $675 million. So maybe I'll take a trip to California state line. And Dogma wants to understand why more psychics don't win the lottery. Well, I don't know. Why is that? We should get our tarot cards, guys, out and try to find out what the numbers are. Let's do a let's do a vote on what the lotto numbers are, chat.
We'll try to do a Twitch plays Powerball.
Twitch plays Powerball. There you go.
We one time tried to get June to help us pick Powerball.
Yeah, it didn't help at all. She's
so horrible at picking the lottery. Horrible.
Yeah.
But that would have made a great story. And then if we won the lottery, we could have sold June for a lot of money, right? We could have been like, this is the lottery picking dog.
Yes. And then exactly. How many people are left in this?
Which one?
Imager. 49?
In the 10, it's 48.
48?
Chip leader out of 48 players. Looks pretty good.
Gosh, I feel like I should be walking. The day is going to end, and I will not make my goal. Out, it looks like sitting. It looks like I did have energy expelled, and it did count some of my sitting motions. So that's good.
I don't think we're getting called here, But it's fine. We're gonna be able to pick up a nice little pot. And I guess it's that time in the tin where people are just shoving. This is the second hand in a row where someone's just open shipped. Big Lebowski 666 says the person who dreams of lotto numbers is clearly a degen. Sadly, that is actually kind of sad when you're like. You're spinning your dreams on playing the lottery. You're just like, I had the craziest dream last night. I went to the 7-Eleven and I played the Powerball. Oh man! If you had a dream of lottery tickets, Michelle, would you like if
yeah,
you,
I would.
if
I
you
would
dreamt
go.
a number, would you go and play it? You'd have
Yes.
to, right? You'd just
Yes.
have to. The negative free roll that you're running there to like not play numbers that you dreamed about and then
Oh my god, I didn't get it.
and then watch them come up.
Jeez.
That would just be the worst.
But it wouldn't be destined if you didn't get it, right? But then how disappointing would it be if you drove all the way? Like, we have to drive like an hour, like a long way, like 2-3 hours. How long do you have to drive to go to California?
40 minutes.
Oh, it seems like a long time. Longer than
Like
that.
one way. It's not a bad drive.
So, yeah, I guess it's not that bad. But, like, driving all the way out there and waiting in line because of your dream numbers and then not getting it. How disappointed would you be in yourself?
So disappointed.
That'd be really, really bad, right? That reminds me of several stories. There are stories about people who
That'll do.
that's good, nice
100,000.
hand. Wasn't there a story about some lady that like took so much money, like $1 million or some crazy amount of money, a psychic or something, and then she got sued for it. What was that? So crazy. But you guys,
I feel like that story has played out a few times. Okay, making the check here, I guess. Oh, you guys don't see it. So H2O man, open limping. I'm actually gonna go ahead and give the little bony fish for that one. And now he's firing out double the pot. I don't approve of either one of those plays. Like pre-flop, I hate the open limp. Post-flop, I hate the overbet. So, Bony Fish talking about, can you address the concept of when you put money into a pot as a small blind or big blind, that it's not his or her money, it's the cost of playing poker for that particular round, so you're not getting a discount, as Norman Chad says, when you call a raise at the blinds. What say you? I mean, like right now, we've got King 9 offsuit. If we make the call here, we're definitely not folding. If we were to make the call, you don't really think about it as a discount. All you're thinking about is that you're getting a really good price. You're getting like 6-1 to make the call. You can't ever look at the money you've put into the pot as yours. Like you can't chase after blinds. Once it's not in your stack anymore, it's not really your money anymore. But I mean, I guess if someone raises, it's not really wrong to call it a discount if you're calling from the small blind to the big blind, as opposed to like another position where you have to make the full amount in. I mean, in that respect, I don't think that like it's wrong for Norman Chad to call it a discount. But you shouldn't be more likely to call just because you have some of your money in the pot. That's the wrong way to look at it. Ah, tree open limping right here in the cutoff. I hate it. I hate it, and I hate making the fold. It's just so tempting. Eumius looking down at his small blind, making the call. Big Lebowski 666 says the guy who invented rocket fuel discovered it in a dream. I'll tell you what, Big Lebowski, you can definitely figure stuff out in dreams. I've actually done that before. There was, there's been a couple of times when I had a problem. One in particular, I'm going to tell you what it was I was trying to come up with what the formula would be for coming up with a concept that I call parity, which is when you're dealing with a staking agreement, what the formula is to have X be a player's ROI, like ROI, and Y be the markup figure, where both the stakers and the players' expected value are the same. So that was what I was trying to come up with, and for the life of me, I just couldn't come up with that. And this is not like, it shouldn't be that hard of a concept. This is basic algebra, but I was still having problems with it. And so I went to bed, and then I woke up, and in my dream I had figured it out. And I wrote it down. I don't know that I could recreate it right now, but I wrote it down, and it works, and it's you can definitely figure stuff out in your dreams. Definitely. I've experienced it. You can't predict the future in your dreams. You can't predict the future in your dreams any more than you can in real life. So I suppose certain things, like I could see someone going to bed and coming up and saying, "Oh my God, Amazon's a buy. I had a dream about it," and they go and they buy Amazon stock and it soars, and somehow their subconscious mind worked through and did the the quantitative or the qualitative analysis, and they figured out that this was an underpriced stock. That kind of thing I could buy. I could see like going to bed and having a dream about something that you could rationally predict, but I don't see some random occurrence like lottery numbers ever being open to dream predictions any more than I think that it'd be open to psychic predictions or real life predictions. But I mean, you can predict things, right? You can predict certain things, but you're not gonna be able to predict the lottery numbers. Well, I mean, you can predict them with 1 in 700 billion, 700 billion chance, I suppose. I think that it's a lot more likely, actually, than this is what I actually think is more likely, is that someone wins the lottery and then their brain fools themselves into thinking that they dreamt the winning numbers. I think that's probably even more likely than them dreaming the winning numbers. I think memory is a funny thing. I can tell you if you yeah, memory is a funny thing, and it's very easy to recreate false memories. This is why when it comes to like eyewitness testimony, it's notoriously unreliable because people remember things that didn't happen. I remember things that didn't happen. It's just one of those spots, and you always have to you can never be so sure of even your own memory and even your own anytime you're sure that you remember something, check yourself and realize that maybe you don't. Know It All In. You know what? I liked that movie, Know It All In. That EE, I liked it. I thought it was good. Very sad too. Oh my gosh, I was really kind of affected by that movie. Ginger Gamer saying winning the lottery is basically the same thing as getting 3 straight hole-in-ones on a golf course. Pays a little better though, Ginger Gamer. It does pay a little bit better. So we are at 4:08. We're on a break. I'm gonna go get some coffee. You guys are awesome. Keep dreaming about lottery numbers, and if you come up with something, let me know. Looks like V Hearn came up with them. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Let's go make a trip, guys. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are back with a powerhouse hand, right?
Hello,
Deuce 6 offsuit.
everybody.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe that is not the hand we're looking for, but what about this one? We're in the $10 chip leader, aka open limping. Give the bony fish for that. We've got Naki Yoho making the call. And yeah, let's pot size this boy. 6,800. What do you guys think? Fold, fold. What do you think, Naki Yoho? How can you have a really big hand if you're going to call an open limper in the cutoff? Fold, and that's how you win a pot with 9 high. Spots, not hands, boys. Spots, not hands. Let's do it.
Seattle Pro, we did not make a pizza on the we have not used that paddle yet. The pizza paddle.
Are we gonna make a pizza tonight?
No, probably not.
Lead.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me.
I think that you have
We have
some dough.
There's
ready
some.
to go, right?
Yeah, I was explaining to Seattle Pro the pizza dough recipe that I have is a no kneading pizza dough, and it has to set for like 8 hours to 24 hours, and you cook it. It's a deep dish, and you have to put it in a what is it? A cast iron.
What do you guys think? We're trying it again here. Black hat poker. Does anyone do this? You think about something that might happen, and then you start to get pissed off about that thing, and then realize, oh yeah, it hasn't even happened yet. You think about something that might happen. Five little letters. Black hat poker. Trump. Oh,
What
man.
is he talking about? For Black Hat, does anyone do this? Think
We'll make
about
it
something that might happen. It doesn't might happen.
And then start thinking about it. And get pissed off about it. And then realize, oh yeah, it hasn't even happened yet. Okay, so no, I was just joking. I was just joking.
Or,
it wouldn't be the
you know
end
what's
of the
really
world.
crazy is that you predicted Black Friday before it happened, so there you go.
I did, and it pissed me off.
Because-
it pissed me off when I was thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I did predict Black Friday.
Dutch always tilts.
I also
though.
predicted this DFS shutdown.
Yes, you did,
Yeah.
and that was like a $50,000 you didn't bet
That's right.
because I was the naysayer on that one. Damn it!
Some,
Damn
Robert
it!
Williamson
Damn
III
it!
was
Damn
gonna
it!
give
Damn
me
it! Damn it!
50 to 1. 50 to 1 on a grand that that DFS was here to stay. He's gonna survive and thrive, and I was like, the whole thing is going down. It's sports betting, Robert. It's sports betting. It's gonna get shut down. I would be surprised if there is
I've watched The
American DFS
High grinding round.
in kickoff 2016. And he's like, of course it's gonna be. We're making.
He's
a call here,
well.
by
he
the
was
way.
like,
Chill.
"You're doing an
Ace
all
Jack
in."
versus Ace Queen.
Oh, stay. Wait, what do you need here, Dutch? Did you get it?
We don't need anything.
Okay.
You know, D Shill, he's watching the stream right now. One of our buddies, Ace Jack offsuit in the small blind. You've got some fold equity. I'm definitely not. You know, I'm definitely opening wide, and I'm definitely folding all but my top hands there. But Ace Queen suited is just it's never going to be a fold in that spot. I like the shove though. I like the shove, and it never feels good knocking out a friend of the stream. So here we have little Ace Jack. It's a strong hand. Fire out 3,300. Oh my gosh. I didn't even have that hand going up. So I had Ace Queen. Still 300 made the shove. I had the 30 going on. I apologize, guys.
That's what you get.
Yeah, so I made the raise with Ace Queen. D-Shill in the small blind shoved with Ace Jack. And yeah, we made the call.
Note all, and I bet if someone here guessed numbers at the same time and wrote down the numbers, that a few people or more coincidentally guessed them at the same time, I think those numbers would be the winning Powerball numbers: 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. Those are the numbers, guys. I forgot what they are now, so whoever got them, that's what they are.
Share it.
Yeah, do tell.
So the 30 is not going so bad. Both of these tournaments are going to be a top 15 pay. In the 2K guaranteed, I'm the chip leader. We're looking pretty good as the chip leader.
Oh gosh.
$986 up top.
LOL.
And in the 30, we're 30 out of 41 with 20,000 chips. It's like 20 big blinds. We're kind of playing a short stack. Making the fold here. Casino exec making the shove. Knock Yoho making a re-raise, a little isolation re-raise there. That's going to do it for casino exec. We can move to another table. Looking around. Do we recognize anybody? We got that dude. That's pretty much it. B. Stephen F. coming with us. Mr. Beaumont. Mr. Beaumont. I feel like that would be a good name for like a track of like a pop song.
Mr. Beaumont?
Mr. Beaumont.
Mr. Beaumont in the house.
Sounds like the name of a teacher.
Probably is the name of a teacher. It's probably a name of a teacher that you dreamt about.
Yeah. Okay. Jeff Gons. How you doing, man? Hey, me and my girlfriend are watching. I think it's cool that you and your lady are both on the stream. Yeah, sometimes it's cool.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Aw, she's awesome.
I would be a little meaner, but he doesn't like me being too mean. But I'm mean in a nice way, in a loving kind of way.
It's good color tonight. Excellent. And I love the hat.
The hat?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm hiding my hair. My hair is not done well.
Your hair looks great.
No, I braided my hair. I wash my hair like once every few days, and I don't like to do it all the time. I need a haircut, by the way. It's almost my year anniversary of getting my hair cut a year ago. I haven't had my hair cut for a year. Dutch? Just so everyone knows. So I'm going to have you cut it.
Her haircut was during her birthday.
It was a day. It was like
2 days before your birthday.
like a day.
And she was asking me to cut her hair. I'm like, what do I look like? A stylist? A cosmetologist? No, I can't do that. I'll mess it up. Why don't you do this? Why don't you take this, why don't you take $30 down to Chinatown, get a professional. And
it wasn't like the way that I usually get my hair cut is just straight. I just get a straight line. I don't get anything fancy. I don't do layers and do anything.
When she came out of there, her hair, it looked like a really good poker graph. Just steady and up.
No. It was really awful because in the middle of it, I actually stopped her and I said, "Dutch, will you look at the back of my head and tell me if it's okay?" And he was like, he was playing his game. He was like, looks fine, Michelle.
And I mean, she went in there asking the girl to take off an inch.
And I got 5 inches. Or 3. I don't know, a lot. It was a lot. It was very traumatic for me. I was very sad. The picture, my face palm picture is actually from that day.
The face palm, yeah.
That is actually the picture from it.
Is it Dutch face palm? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is from... That is a real emotion from Exmoa getting her hair just...
It wasn't that short. It looked shorter in this picture, but it was pretty short.
It looked bad. And she came home. She was
just sad.
There weren't actual tears. Okay,
just sad.
I will say there weren't actual tears,
just
but
sad.
She was not in a happy mood. And she
just because it's like I finally got my hair to how I liked it.
Yeah. She gave me the scissors and she was like, "I need you to fix this." And I was like, "Okay, I will." And I'm sorry I didn't do this before. And we straightened it out. And she's like, "What?"
Yeah, that's right. You did have to straighten it out.
Yeah, because it was like a poker player's graph, you guys. It really was.
It's awful. So I found an extra tangy sourdough bread. So wait, but I don't have a starter. V. Hearn, will you give me a starter? Will you mail me a starter? Will you mail me part of your starter, please?
I gotta do something about your camera here.
I thought it was perfect.
It was perfect. The colors are really nice, but the
Am I too close?
the hat's a little bit.
What, my hat? Oh,
So
am I too
against
big?
Fives looking pretty good against Fox or Farmer. He's got now 6 outs. Can we dodge? Do. That's going to be 130,000. I didn't mean to slow roll. I was looking at your camera,
Yeah.
and I realized that I could have hit call a little bit quicker than I did. So, yeah, sorry about that, Fox.
So Hollywood guy. Does he have my friends? Let's see. I need him to do my thing.
Let's continue. 4,100. DMart 15 Xbox One says, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve."
If you can, if the universe deserves, what is the word? If you deserve it, the universe will serve it. Is that what it is?
Oh my gosh, that was the best scene. Let me see. Mark Wahlberg.
That was a good scene.
If you think you deserve it.
The universe will serve it. You
From Pain and Gain. Oh my
Such a
gosh,
good
that was
movie.
the best. And no, I don't believe that, DMart 15.
I could have been a
Whether you
contender.
think you're right or wrong, you're right. What do you think about those, Dutch? Nice quotes? No, I think they're bullshit quotes, to tell you the truth, DMart 15. I mean, the
Well, it's
first,
like that
whatever the
try
mind
one.
can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. I disagree with that. Disagree strongly with that.
Well, I
But,
don't necessarily disagree with it
I
myself.
think there are
so
certain
this is
things
where
that are
me
just-
and Dutch and I conflict.
Are just impossibilities that it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter.
Yes, Dutch, and because you believe it, it is true.
And then as far as whether you think you're right or wrong, you're right. I think that is actually I actually disagree stronger with that one than
Because
the first one.
if you're doing a test,
No, I believe that there is an
And if
objective truth. That's why. It's because I don't think that everything is just subjective in your head. I think that if you truly believe, that, if you truly believe that, 2 + 2 = 5, that doesn't make it so. There is an objective truth out there that is regardless of you or me or consciousness. And I think that saying, well, whether you believe you're right or you believe you're wrong, you're right. Whether you think you're right or wrong, you're right. I think I just disagree.
hey, have you guys seen the "I Got Your iPhone" video yet?
Oh, that's the best.
We should
That's
have
the
that.
best. So
Oh,
Cynthia.
God damn it! What's going on here? This is bad. Cynthia.
I can't remember which one he got. Yeah, he was in for 98. So it's not.
He was
bad.
only in there for 98.
He had less than.
Oh,
an
he
ante.
had to be all in. I see.
Yeah,
I
so
see.
it-
Okay, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking of the new hit song, "I Got Your Cell Phone." No, I got your iPhone. I got your iPhone in Uber, or is that what it's called? Gamer Girl is a hairdresser, and it's a lot of pressure. I know. It was a very, very horrible day that day. Gosh, and look at Filthy Ellen might have a 600 now. Good for you, Filthy Ellen. Jeez. Won again. Good luck, Dutch. I hope you win it. Go 4. Yay. Wait, yay. I had to double check.
So Cynthian was just about to do something really crazy there. He was just about to run up.
Just run it
like
up.
a fraction of an ante. All the
That's
way
really
to
awesome.
First place.
Yeah.
He was quite a ways there. So maybe that would have been a good spot to raise. Maybe, fire out 4,100. You're firing out 4,100 to pick up 4,800. If it gets through more than 50% of the time, it's a great play. And, even if it doesn't get through, more than 50% of the time, let's say it gets through 40% of the time, and then 60% of the time, you're usually going to be heads up with the pre-flop initiative. And both of you are going to completely whiff the flop. And, 60% of the time post-flop, you get an even better bet, where you get to bet less than half the pot and take it down more than 50% of the time. So, I really should be a little bit more aggro right now at this stage, especially considering my stack and considering that, we're 12 away from the money. But we will be. We will be. I don't think that we're quite close enough yet where these stacks are going to just fold, trying to squeak in and claim the tourney EV. A little fun hand brewing right here under the gun with pocket queens. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. That was a fun little ride there. Seeing the ace come out and then seeing the queen. Got the animation set up, so I was actually really kind of upset, and then I was happy, and then the 9 comes, and I'm like, oh, come on, not like this. Not like this. Poker Mindset Coach saying, next league we need a Jar Jar Binks hat for you. Can we hear a Jar Jar Binks
I'm a Jar Jar Binks says. Knock. Wait. No, goes like this. Goes. Knock. Knocks. Knock. And he said, it's a Jar Jar Binks. I forget the joke. It's a joke. I forget though.
That was really good.
It's another. No.
Nailed it.
No, it's like, guess who is it? I forget. But we had this joke going on forever about it.
Nailed it. I love it. That was really good. We're going to have to get Disney to sponsor the next Poker Zero League. Chaos Theory making the raise under the gun.
I'm a Jar Jar
He could have
Binks
anything.
says.
He's pretty wide open. Feels wrong to fold. Screw it. I'm not gonna fold. Let's go ahead and see a flop, buddy. Jack 2. It's as good of a hand as any. It's gonna flop a pair the same amount as the same percentage as Ace King flops a pair. And I don't really think that Jack 2 is gonna be dominated. I think that a lot of times, if we hit a Jack, we're gonna be fine. If we hit a 2, it'll be a little bit sketchier. But I just don't really feel like giving up a big blind to Chaos Theory, who's a good player and is certainly capable of opening pretty light. And I actually feel like, with these kind of players, an under the gun raise usually is even wider than under the gun +1 or under the gun +2. So there we go. Yeah, like, what does that quote even mean?
I really
Poker
want
mindset coach.
Brownie.
The actual quote was, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right."
I guess.
It's like, what does that even mean?
It means that
It
only in your head you know the answers. That's what it means, doesn't it? Isn't that what that means? In your brain, only you control what you think is correct or not.
I mean, it's a good thought, right? It's like think
it's a
positive.
good thought.
You know?
Well, I believe that you should think
be
positive.
optimistic
though.
and think positive. That's good. I believe in positive thinking. I think that is helpful.
I think that's good. I think that's a good way to look at things.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you a story, okay?
Oh gosh.
This happened in Aruba. Scott Fishman hanging out with Casey Thompson. Now, Casey
Oh,
Thompson
this is a good one.
Is yeah, he's a really cool guy. He owns All In magazine. Also, pretty rich guy. Okay, so they're coming out of the casino to valet, and of course, he's going to his car. He's driving around in the Lamborghini. This is how I remember the story being told. I wasn't there, and they're both drunk. But Casey Thompson is a lot more drunk than Fishman. And he says to Fishman, "I bet you that I could get on my Lamborghini and jump and hit the top of the valet ceiling. Just actually hit it with my hand." And Fishman's looking at him like, "What are you talking about? That's like 16 feet. That would mean that you'd have to do you'd have to be able to you do a standing vertical of you're on top of your Lamborghini, which is maybe 5 feet off the ground, maybe.
We're gonna take over the poker room.
And you're about 6 feet, so you'd have to be able to jump about 6 feet straight in the air. Yeah, I don't think you can do that." And Casey's like, "Oh, I bet you I can. I bet you I can." He's like, "I don't think so. Let's make the bet then. Let's book it." It's like, how much are you thinking? He's like, "Let's bet $80,000 I can do it." And now at this point, Scott Fishman's feeling a little bit uncomfortable about the bet. Anytime someone comes and what's the old quote? Anytime someone comes and makes a bet, they're going to be able to pull the jack of spades out of a deck and it's going to spit into your eye. Then prepare to get spit in your eye. That's basically the gambler's saying. By the way, 89 games, chilling out with us 3 months in a row. Thank you very much for keeping that sub going, 89 games. Really appreciate it having you here on the stream. It's great to see you, man. Yeah, so check this one out.
Charger
A
with
normal raise. Do we just do a normal raise or do we just shove it? That's kind of a weird one. I think a normal raise, and then we'll just go ahead and c-bet it. But we're never folding here if he shoves. I think that this is probably the better way to play it, though, rather than just make the shove ourselves. Even though it's kind of on the fence. I'm kind of going back and forth on that one. So finally, Scott's like, "Okay, fine, let's do it. You got action," and he gets up on top of his of the Lamborghini, and he takes a deep breath, and he leaps into the air and flails around like this. Lands back on his car, and he's a good 4 feet away. And he's like, "You win." And he gets back into his Lamborghini and drives away. And that was, let me tell you something. When he made that bet, I have no doubt in my mind that he thought he could do it. I have no doubt in my mind. But that's basically what I think about that quote. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. I think if you think you can and you're wrong, you're about to lose a big chunk of money. That's what I think, and I think that is a dangerous, dangerous little quote to live by. I think it's good in theory, but I don't think that I would take that one to the bank. Yeah, try to put that in a business plan. I think we can do this. Is that your whole business plan? Yeah. That's the whole business plan. This is just a one-page sentence. This is a sentence on a single page, sir. This isn't a business plan. No, but I think we can. That's why we're here asking for $50,000 for this business. We've come to your bank asking for $50,000. Look, haven't you ever heard of that quote? Well, we think we can. Get out of here, dude. That's what I would say if I was the banker there. Get out of here. That's what I would say. DMart15 Xbox One says, Dutch here. More than 95% of your brain activity, as you consciously read this sentence, is being used by your subconscious mind.
Well, that's right. Probably. Richard Nelson misses seeing Dutch on ESPN.
Richard Nelson, I miss seeing you there too, man. It's great to see you here. Twitch is awesome. We get to hang out, and I'm glad to see you here. I hope that we put up some big numbers today. It looks pretty good in both of these tournaments. We've got 141,000 in this 2K guaranteed, and if we switch over to the 30, it's not hopeless. We're looking okay. I mean, we're not looking that great. We've got what, 15 big blinds in front of us, less than that. 14 big blinds. Haha, look at Carla 10 coming in with a min raise. Okay, Carla. I'll make the call. Wow. Well, what's the quote? Here's a good quote for you, DMart15. When your opponent is in the middle of making a mistake, don't interrupt them. Little King of Hearts. And there's 15,200 in the middle of the pot. Carla 10, what do you do now? Carla 10's thinking about it, looking at 15,200 in the middle, looking at 16,000 in front of me. 7,600. Good enough.
Oh, wow. Good enough, huh?
Yeah. The pot is big enough. If you want to fold here, Carla, I'm okay with that.
What do you have here?
Jack 8.
Oh.
But I think there's a decent chance that Carla's going to make the call here. Hero call it. Sometimes I think that Carla doesn't even have an out. A lot of times, though, Carla's going to make the call with like 9 outs.
What's that quote, Dutch, about the cup being too full? Isn't there one? Isn't there a quote? I don't know if it's
Too full?
Yeah, like, how can I fill your cup with knowledge if it's already too full?
So there we are, up to 48,986. That's a pretty good one, Nikki Two Cards. See, that is a quote that I can agree with. Man who walks through the airport turnstile sideways is going to Bangkok. That's a good one.
I like that one. That one's really funny. That one's really funny.
H2O man making the shove into George McFly, getting called by Mr. Beaumont. I will, gosh, I hate making this fold, but we're making the fold.
What'd you have here? There?
Pocket 8s.
Oh, you hated making that fold, but oh my god!
Results-oriented thinking. You know the craziest
God
thing too.
damn it!
I had a
you know
dream
what?
that
It's
I
because
called with pocket 8s.
it's because no. It's because you thought you did, and it did, and you were right.
I know.
Whatever.
Whether you think you can hit the
Fuck
quads
me.
or you think you can't hit
Bad.
the quads, you're right. Chiefs USA.
God, I
is
hate
good to see ya.
poker. I'm done. No, it's all good.
We are gonna like take over the
V Hearn just subscribed. It's great to see you.
Nice.
V Hearn, welcome to the crew, man. Thank you
B.
so much
Hearn
for being
is
here.
a bread maker, giving me bread advice.
Oh yeah,
Sourdough. Remember when I made my sourdough?
I do, and it was good.
It was okay. I think we should buy one, a starter. We should buy a starter, and I should start from a starter.
Wow, this is a tough one. George McFly making the shove against this raise, and here I am getting 2-1 to make the call. Oh. George McFly. I mean, if you had just a little bit less, I could just snap call. If you had a little bit more, I wouldn't have to agonize over it. It always feels wrong to fold. And you know, a big problem with making that fold is the whole meta game. The whole idea that you're going to give people the impression that your 3 bets are wide and vulnerable. Oh, I hate making that. So here's a call with 6-9. And this one's just pretty standard. I mean, make it rain, making the shove. And I actually don't like the shove given... Well, no, I guess that's okay. 2 out of 24. We're not really that close. And look who we have next to us in this $30 rebuy and add-on. Poker Cat. Poker Cat. What a champion. She doesn't want us to say who that is. She wants to remain somewhat anonymous on wsop.com. But if you do a Google search for Poker Cat, I will tell you that is who that is.
And V. Hearn said, "Bah, had to subscribe because of the bread talk." That's how that's how I roll. No, I really want to make some bread now. Oh my gosh! Do you remember the bread I make and I tie it with the honey?
Yes.
Oh
like
my
knot
gosh!
bread.
Yeah,
delicious.
it's like a honey bread that I make.
It's delicious.
I got
it's
it from
really
a
good.
Reddit recipe.
So yeah, in this 2K, the stack's going the wrong way. Just lost a little bit of a pot to Callie Loves Reds, where we raised pre-flop and he called. We fired out a C-bet. We actually had a decent hand. We had an ace something, and Callie Loves Reds made the raise, and that sucked. It sucked. Let's see if we can get through here. 9-3 off. What do we think? Callie Loves Reds decided to fold. Kitty Cat decided to fold. Nope. Kitty Cat decides to raise to 20,500. Wow, a little bit of an over raise there. Okay. Trichotomy saying, "Hey Dutch, thinking of going to play the Colossus event this summer. What hotel should I stay at in Vegas?" That's a good question, Trichotomy.
Rio.
I mean, if you can stay at the Rio, that'd probably be my first pick for sure.
Yeah, because it's right there.
Because it's right there. Exactly. How about if you can't? You know, the Gold Coast right across the street is a very easy walk. It's going to be hot, so you don't really want to get too far away without a car. I guess if you're going to be renting a car, if you're going to be driving out, then I would suggest maybe if you're not going to be staying close to the Rio, I'd suggest maybe El Cortez. El Cortez.
I think you should go closer, dude. Seriously, because when we stayed at Fishman's, it was too far.
It was way too far, and it sucked.
Yeah, it sucks being far, especially if you're going to play, because you're going to have to drive and you have to get yourself psyched. Richard Nelson wants to know, Dutch, how your brother's doing.
He's doing good. His life is good.
His life is good.
He's doing fine. He's working on a company now called anarchist.com, where he's building hardware solutions for VR, and specifically the Oculus Rift. I can't really say too much about it. It's called the Vandal. It'll be out probably around the same time that the Oculus Rift is, and he's doing fine. He's got a girlfriend he's been with for a few years now. They just bought a house in the Lake of the Ozarks, and he's in an area that has the fastest internet connection in the U.S. It's got a fiber line. He's got just sick amounts of bandwidth that he's sharing with 20,000 people in the county. I don't understand how this happened, where Vegas doesn't have fiber, but you go out to what is it? What county is Versailles in? Versailles, Missouri. Oh, it's spelled Versailles. I know what you guys are thinking. You think that I'm mispronouncing this. And I do mispronounce a lot of words on the stream. But no, it's pronounced Versailles. Spelled Versailles, pronounced Versailles. Morgan County, 20,000 people in the whole county.
Wait. What's the guy? What's the mortician's name? I bet you don't know, Dutch.
I do.
What is it?
Maynard.
Maynard.
The coroner's name is Maynard. That is the guy who is like the elected official who's going to be autopsying your body if you happen to be killed in Morgan County.
Maynard.
He's the only Democrat out there. And he's like the only elected official that has a D next to his name, Maynard. I have a feeling that it's because he's the only guy who's actually qualified to cut up a body. Or at least has like a degree to do it. There's probably plenty of guys who are qualified out there. Oh my gosh. I'm not trying to knock anybody in Versailles. Yeah, we probably have several people chilling out in Versailles, Missouri right now being like, hey, that's my home that you're talking about. I know Maynard. He's a good guy. I went to high school with Maynard. I've never known another Maynard. Well, that's not such a bad flop, really, for Jack 4 offsuit, right? Not so bad. Let's go ahead and go for a little check raise action here. And sure enough, make it rain, firing out a full pot size bet very quickly, too. Really quick. Yeah, let's do this. Fuck. So, a little Jack 10, nice hand there, buddy. Nice hand, make it rain. Not what we're trying to do. Make a little no next to him. Are we gonna do this? Yeah, we'll do it again.
You have to believe, Dutch.
Little 9-10 Jack. What a wet board. Black Hat. I don't recall ever seeing the Battler 33 on wsop.com. I don't recall that. So Shasta 44 talking about parking.
It is.
At the Rio. It is. It is a pain in the ass. I agree with that. Joel Tech. 6 months in a row. Joel Tech, thank you very much for being here, man. Really appreciate your support of the channel.
Hey, yes, it's good to see you.
It is awesome to see you, man. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate it.
It's not so bad, the parking.
It's not so
that bad. I mean, if you have a diamond card...
During the Colossus, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, there's a few days where it's hard. And the senior event's one of them, the Colossus... The bigger one, the bigger fields of like the 1Ks are going to be really
like when
really
you
bad.
have 30,000 people coming in to play a $500 event, it's going to be a shit.
Well, I usually just drop you off nowadays, so yeah.
Yeah, getting a drop off is nice. I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
too,
Shasta, the Colossus was a shit. So yeah, last year it was awesome, but there was so many freaking people waiting.
Yeah, and here's a little thing to know is there's actually there is a Rio shuttle that goes to Bally's. It goes to Bally's and it goes to Harrah's. If you are trying to get to the Rio and you're not staying at the Rio, you're probably better off shuttling it in on like one of those days than trying to park your car at the Rio. I'll tell you what else you can always do is you can always try to get that diamond card or and
win a bracelet and you'll get a diamond card.
Or play some video poker it up and get a diamond card.
Yeah, diamond cards are good to get.
Then you can just valet it.
But that still gets full too.
The valet gets full too, and sometimes
and Shasta's right. When Colossus is just I forgot that it's because it was like so busy that day. It was crazy.
It was pretty bad. Pippin87 in the stream. Good to see you, Pippin. How are you doing, man? I hope that things are going well for you.
How many start days did they have for that Colossus?
Just 2, but they had a whole bunch of different flights. I think that's how it went.
And it was weird, right? Like the flights were like weird, like.
Weird flights.
Weren't they like the way that they did them was like a strange format?
I wonder if I could get Dat Dude to fold if I fired out a half pot. If I can get Dat Dude to fold, I think that these guys also fold, and I think that this gets through. We're going to try it. I don't often see bet into three opponents, guys. I don't often do it. But sometimes the spot is right. Yeah, so if you're staying on the Strip like Planet Hollywood or Bally's or Flamingo, anywhere on the Strip there, the Link, you can take the you can take the shuttle over at Bally's or over at Harrah's, and it's pretty easy to get to the Rio, and the shuttle runs pretty late too.
Especially for that week.
Yeah.
Or that month.
And then I guess there's also a Gold Coast shuttle too. So if you were to stay at, say, the Orleans, you could take the Orleans shuttle to Gold Coast and just cross the street. And then there's the Gold Coast shuttle also runs from Bally's. Nikki Two Cards asking, is Gank still playing?
I don't know. Is he? I think he's
summer,
working. Well, he plays during the series. For sure.
I'm sure that I haven't seen the last of Gank. I think
he was losing a lot of weight last year.
He looked great. Joltech asking, do you play the Millionaire Maker WSP event? I do, Joltech. I still haven't won $1 million in it, but I'll be playing it this year if they have it, I'm sure. And I'm sure that it's going to return. That's a really popular event for them.
So, Dutch, what do you think they're going to do with the draft? The draft fantasy, are they going to not do that this year?
What draft fantasy?
Like DraftKings had a little thing. I mean, they're just out of the loop now, right?
Oh, what are they going to do with 50-50?
Or yeah. Because last year they were talking about doing more events and
I think
sponsoring more, and so it's just done.
They're done. They've pulled out.
No tries or anything.
Which is really kind of a shame. Last year they were talking about how they were going to actually add money to the prize pool in the 50-50 next year. It was going to be awesome. Not anymore. Now it's done.
Nikki Two Cars has a man crush on Gank. We can get you his number if you'd like, but I don't think he'd answer.
I'm going to get you an autographed 8x10.
We'll get one. We'll get one.
Wink.
We love Gank. Gank is a sweetheart. Every year.
He's
so
awesome.
Sweet.
He really is.
Oh gosh. Cine Calc. Oh gosh.
Cynical C.
Cynical C.
Is what we're looking at there.
You sure it's not cynical? Cynicalc?
Let's put a pin on that for a second.
Oh, yes. You have aces
Can
here?
you see this?
No, I can't see. But
the unbeatable hand. We got the unbeatable hand, and we got Make It Rain making a raise here. I feel like maybe doing this is okay. Let's do this.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do the 2.5x raise, and maybe we can get Make It Rain to shove here. Maybe. If not, I think that we see a flop, which I'm fine with.
Really? Yeah. Too much.
That's okay.
Too much. It's too soon.
Well, it's not. It's 2.5x. So do
you think you should just call there?
The amount is not that bad. No, I don't, because if you call there, you're just kind of inviting that dude and
everybody else
to come in and see a cheap flop, and then the flop's going to come out, and you're not going to really know where you're at. I think it's fine just taking it down. I'm okay with it. I don't love it. I wish that Make It Rain was like, queens or jacks and like shoving, ace king and shoving. I think that there's a lot of hands there where he's opening under the gun +1 and shoving to a 3-bet. That's just not one of those spots.
Okay.
So,
yeah. So let's go back to the question.
Nice
the pin.
dodge.
Let's take the pin out and let's answer this question about. Oh, I lost it now.
Has he ever spoke on his reasons for not moving to Canada or another place and opening up his poker options? I talk about it sometime.
We just got our
sometimes.
passports recently, so I think that we are going to visit Canada, but it's a lot harder. I mean,
there's more to it than just like
you can't
driving
just
up to Canada.
Yeah,
and
you have
loading
to.
Up the PokerStars client.
You have to
actually
open
send
a
them
bank
a
account.
6-month lease. You have to open up a foreign bank account.
I got a headache thinking about it. We have to find a place to live.
There's a lot of hoops you have to go through.
Yeah, and it's not really cost effective as far as like travel. Since we've never been there, we're probably not going to do the best things as far as like cost, and we like to like be somewhat conservative with our spending. So that's going to be a factor as well. So when we do go up there, we want to have everything situated to it being a good deal for us as well. Not just going out there for vacation, because it would be just for grinding.
This pot got really heavy.
Yeah, it did. But we shall try to go up to Canada. And Mexico, I am not going to Mexico. That's just me, though. I don't feel like Mexico would be a good place for us. And plus, everyone that we've talked to about going to Mexico, you have to pay a guy, and he's going to give you this information, and it just sounds so shady.
It does sound pretty sketch.
So you pay a guy, they give you this information that you use so you're able to play, and it's weird. So I feel like, and my friends that have been through Mexico have gotten shaken down a few times. So much so they don't go there anymore. So.
Okay, guys, we're trying this.
Is this the
We're trying this. This is the 30 H2O man, open limping. We're looking down with 9-2 offsuit, making the shove, and we get through. 12 big blinds. Not going to find too many spots at this stage of the tournament.
Night gamer girl.
Gotta take the ones that you find. Patient T, I wish there was like a really cool story about that. Asking, how did you enter college at the age of 12? That's crazy. Yeah, I actually am offended when people call me crazy, just so you know. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, that is it's not really a crazy story. You know, I took the ACT at a pretty young age and got high enough where the open admissions policy at the community college couldn't say no. They wanted to, but they couldn't. So yeah, just started college. Half-time turned to full-time, and then 7 years later, I've got a Juris Doctorate and student loans.
Oh, it's cynical C. So. There you go. So Dutch, should we call you Doctor? Dr. Boyd?
Yeah, call me Dr. Boyd.
Oh my gosh. Doctor. Oh, you can update the aces now, Dutch, if you may. Since you're good at that.
Did we win it?
You did win the one, yeah. Oh, it's 0. You won. You lost 1, so it's 1 now. So you need to update that. Do you know how to update again? Do you have to go like plus update? Nilesy knows. Nilesy, no. Just kidding. Dutch has it, right? Maybe he doesn't have it. Edit. Nice.
There we go.
Okay, that's good. I should write that down. How did you remember that? No wonder why you graduated college so young, Doctor. Because I don't think I have ever remembered that. Edit calm.
We are gonna take over the poker world.
Look at that. We got Lyra Ferry chilling out with us. It's great to see you in the stream, Lyra. I think I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. And great to have you with us. 5 months in a row. Thank you very much for sticking with us and keeping the stream going.
Nash Vegas didn't do very good in a 2-5 game today, and he would like to watch you play a cash game, so...
I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
Yeah. Are you going to ever...
Will I ever stream cash games?
Yeah.
I mean, I stream cash games sometimes. To tell you the truth, Nash, I just don't really like I don't like cash games as a stream. The trick to cash games is not playing really good and doing deep plays. It's really not. The trick to cash games is playing really bad competition. I feel like that really, like if I were going to stream a cash game stream, I just feel like I would hesitate to like insult people But I also would be like, oh, well, the reason that we're playing this is because of this and this and this, and this guy doesn't know what he's doing, and this guy doesn't know what he's doing. They're going to lose a lot of money to us, and it just feels like not something I'd really want to have on stream. I've streamed cash games before. Just for you, Nash Vegas, I'll probably I'll try to make it a point to do it again. And that was a pretty close one. We had Carla making a raise, and I was sitting there with 10-2 thinking about making the shove. It was close. It was close. I mean, we're sitting here with 12 bigs. We kind of have to find those spots where we can just take it without having to fade a flop. And we're not really supposed to have too many situations where we can do that at this point. So, yeah, I mean, this is one of those situations. Fancy making the raise, and we can maybe pick up a third of our stack without having to even fade a flop. If we lose here, well, we still have 3 big blinds. Maybe we can do something with it. Hit that 3. Hit that ace. Come on. Boom! Nice hand there, Fancy. Nice dodge. Two and a half big blinds. Yeah, we can do something with that. I don't really know what we're trying to do here. You know, I don't think that we ever get a fold if we shove pre-flop. So I think that we're probably looking for a hand that maybe can be a slight favorite against a big blind. 7 high and 6 high is not going to be one of those hands. If we hit the big blind before we find a hand to shove with, then that's going to be our go big hand. And hopefully we win that. We're up to, 14,000. It's going to be an uphill battle from here, though, guys. 19 out of 19. I think it pays 15. It's not looking so good for us. Maybe we can get a little lucky here. Maybe we get a little lucky, and this table breaks, and it puts us in a spot where we can fade another 3 entrants. I mean, that could happen. We might be able to squeak in without having to win a race, but probably not. It's probably going to go, decide next hand, and then decide next hand, and then if we don't have a shove spot there, then we make the shove. We put the rest of our chips in the middle on that big blind. Yeah, like without the fold equity, I don't think it's a shove. I don't think it's a shove without the fold equity. I think that we're better off just waiting around. Hoping to have something that could possibly figure to have a big blind dominated. 7-8 suited isn't what we're looking for. I'll tell you this, though. If we had like 5 bigs or 6 bigs, it would be a shove. So how about this? We're looking at 13 big blinds. Wagerino, Romo 1. We've got 15 out of 18. Gosh, we're looking dangerously close to actually bubble both of these tournaments. 13 bigs. What do you do with ace-9 suited with 13? I guess make a normal raise. I feel like making a shove is risking too much, but I also feel like folding is playing too nitty. If one of these guys were to re-raise, I'd think real hard about making the stand and dying with it. Little king queen 8 action, not so shabby. guess we fire out the same amount and see if maybe we can just get Callie Loves Reds to fold Jack 7. If he check raises, then we're looking at 9 big blinds, and it's going to be a lot easier of a stack to play. So, pretty lame couple of orbits, you guys. We've got 4 minutes and 7 seconds left on a break. I'm gonna go get some coffee. Try to shake this off. We've got 15 paying in each one of these, and as you can see, we are we're at the bottom of the heap, right at the money bubble in both of these things. 17 out of 18 in the $10. And 19 out of 19 in the $30.
Oh, well, we're gonna run around in circles and we're gonna think it and believe it.
We're gonna think it and believe it. What do you think? You think that Ace Jack was a fold?
Yeah, I don't know.
Were you watching?
I think no, I wasn't.
What were you paying attention to?
Well, I'm looking at the chat. Someone wants to know if they should leave school. Patient wants to know if they should leave school and be a full-time poker player.
Thinking about quitting school and playing full time. What are your thoughts about it? I think it's a bad idea, Patient. I think you should
finish school,
have
then
a really
play
good
poker.
backup plan for if poker doesn't work out or if you get tired of it.
Yeah, because you don't want to just be stuck grinding.
You might find that the enthusiasm that you have for poker right now disappears if you try to make it a full-time job. And it's a very hard thing to do for a living. It also is one of those things that might not always be here. Poker might not be here as a career choice. In the next 10, 15, 20 years. It could decline and it could disappear. There are plenty of things that I could come up with, plenty of scenarios where poker just isn't really played anymore. Plenty of scenarios. And I'm sure it'll always be somewhat played, but imagine that you were trying to become a backgammon player right now. I want to go pro on the backgammon circuit. Well, it used to be that you could be a professional backgammon player. Now, I wouldn't really recommend it. It's just not one of those things that has a lot of upside. Poker, I'm not going to try to knock poker as a career. It's been good for me, and it's good for a lot of my friends. And I feel like it is an awesome game and a fun thing to play and explore. But I do think that if you are in the middle of school, finishing a degree, and you're that finish line is pretty close. Stay in school. Don't be in a hurry. The World Series is not going anywhere. Vegas, maybe with what I just said, you might think that you should be in a hurry, but you don't be in a hurry, man. Just finish school. Have a really good backup plan. If you're not going to be in school, have a good backup plan otherwise. And while you're playing poker, if you decide to go that route, constantly work on improving. Other things that you can do besides poker. It's really important. Guys, I'm going to be back in a minute and 20 seconds. We're going to see if maybe we can avoid double bubbling this. Let's make 2 final tables instead. I like that. I like those streams a lot better. When we're juggling 2 final tables, those are better streams than when we're juggling 2 bubbles. We'll be right back. And we're back, you guys, with the Queen 8 suited.
I have my unicorn.
It's going to be a
for
fold,
luck.
and we're going to be all in next hand.
Oh gosh, here we go, everybody.
It's pretty close. It's pretty close. but not close enough. We're going to go ahead and just take a random hand in the big blind rather than a queen 8.
We're going to believe
under the
it.
gun.
We're going to do it. Visualizing aces.
Now, the problem with making the shove there with queen 8 suited and then getting up against the big blind, let's say maybe we get lucky enough where we get up against a big blind, or maybe someone behind us decides to isolate and we're heads up. The problem is, even if we do end up, 2.5xing it up from 4,900 to 12,000, we're still in a spot where we're going to hit the big blind and we're going to be forced to put our stack in. So we're still going to have to fade the next hand. So that's the thinking there. It's pretty close, though. I mean, I don't really know where that line is supposed to be with, a little over 2. And I think that there's a pretty decent chance that if you look at the, a lot of the all-in shot, like a lot of the, push-fold charts would probably say that's a shove. But I don't really like it as a shove. I think that with 5 bigs, maybe 6 bigs, maybe. When you have fold equity, it's a shove. But when you don't have fold equity, it's like, well, the chances of you being able to get into a dominating spot there are just so negligible. And I think that you're just better off taking a random hand in the big blind. I don't like it, but here we are. Also, the fact that we were 19 and maybe our table would be the one to break, and we get moved to a spot where we have where we have a few more hands and maybe a chance of squeaking in. That should also factor into our decision there. So that's a good spot. Let's do it. Ugh, jeez, nice hand there, Poker Cat. So that's a bust, and that sucks. Hate it. Hate it. Fold in that. Yeah. That blows. And here we are, 17th out of 18 with 9 big blinds.
Wait, your hand for hand. That's good. Is that good, or is that still bubble?
Heat Bag Records is like, Dutch poker is here to stay.
Oh, we're still at the bubble, pretty much.
Oh, we're going to agree to disagree. I will agree that poker's not going anywhere in the next 4 years.
No, go to school. Poker will always be here. He's telling him to go to school.
Right. He's saying the same thing that I said. He's just disagreeing with whether poker will always be here or not. Here's something that you just have to.
Well,
agree
games
with,
will be here, though.
You have to agree with this statement. There will be a last hand of poker. There will be a last hand of poker. When that will be is up to debate.
No, it's when the singularity happens, obviously.
There will be a last hand dealt. That's just a fact. It's a fact. And I don't know that we can kind of go back and forth on when that might happen.
Singularity.
But
when the robots
it will
come.
happen. And there's no question that it will happen.
Will there be a last? Would there be a last game of chess?
Yes. Yes, there will.
Will there be a last?
What do you think will
there be a last game of Warcraft?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh, no. will there be a
yeah,
last?
Those servers will come down
no,
one day.
No. Are you telling
Gosh, it
me?
feels so wrong to make this fold, you guys. Look at this. It's a min raise and Wagerino calls, and we're getting like 6-1 to make the call. But then it's like, well, what are we hoping for? I think that with 10 big blinds, it's okay to go ahead and fold that hand. I mean, it does feel wrong getting those kind of pot odds and those kind of implied odds and feeling like, well, it's also like a min raise is 10% of our stack at this point. So Wagerino deciding to go ahead and defend the button with Queen 9 suited. I don't really like that call by Wagerino at this point in the tournament with that kind of stack. Actually, I kind of hate it. I kind of hate it. We're hand for hand. He's got 50,000. He's got 12 big blinds, 11 big blinds. There's really no reason to look down at Queen 9 suited and be like, yes, let's see a flop against Callie loves red. Because then what happens? You end up hitting a little bit of your hand and you get it all in. and it's just kind of whack. I kind of hate it. In fact, I hate it so much I'm gonna go ahead and give him the bony fish. Hey, Omaha Dave, saying, did Dutch ever comment on what Tonka said? I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who Tonka AA is. I will say this, that anybody who talks shit about me is probably talking about something that happened 16 years ago. Something that happened when I was a teenager, and something that was an honest mistake. You know, an honest business mistake. Businesses fail all the time. So I don't really have much, to say that hasn't been said before. I wrote a whole book where 2 chapters are about PokerSpot. I feel bad that PokerSpot went down, and I feel bad, for my involvement in it. If I could go back and say, hey, young Dutch, this might not be a good idea to start an online card room. I would. If I knew what was going to happen, I wouldn't have ever started it. But we did a lot of things right. We were the first to introduce online poker tournaments. First to introduce online, split games, and it was beautiful software. Unfortunately, we were in a spot where we had to go through, fly-by-night processors that we thought we could trust but couldn't. And if it weren't for the messed up, the messed up, laws around online poker in the U.S., it would never have happened. I can tell you that. Anybody who throws around words like scam and thief and shit like that doesn't know what happened. They weren't there. They don't realize that I was more affected by PokerSpot than pretty much anybody, and it sucked. And it led to a pretty big public backlash that I've had to deal with my whole professional career. But anybody who knows me personally, I've never ripped anybody off. I've never ripped off a backer or welched on a bet. And it's very, very difficult to go through, poker as a career and not have anything that tarnishes your reputation. That's very difficult. So I would say that anybody who is, like Tonka AA, throwing mud at somebody he doesn't know is just, kind of bad form. I think that I think that it's
definitely
pretty petty,
looking for
honestly. But I don't really know him, and I didn't hear exactly what he said, so that's pretty much all I can say.
Yeah, we don't. Everything's hearsay from there.
I will say this though, I think it's the same mentality that you see in like forums where you've got like these people who are trying to build reputations on themselves, so they start kind of throwing mud where they can, and it's a very easy target to pick on somebody, for something
who has
that
a
happened
past
16 years ago.
For sure.
It's like one of those things that you can be self-righteous, but I'll tell you, he could have easily found himself in the same situation, and he could have easily handled it the same way, and then he's the one getting mud thrown at him. This is, you can take the moral high road all you want. I'm sure that he hasn't ever done anything immoral in his life. I don't really think that my involvement with PokerSpot was that immoral. I don't really think that it showed a lack of character, but there are definitely some business decisions I wish I could have changed. I just didn't know any better. I was a teenager when it happened. But, which is worse, a guy who steals money from his mom's purse or a guy who tries to run a business and ends up running into the ground? I don't, it's not like it's a character flaw or a defect there when you fail at something. We live in a world where failure is, you can fail, that it's okay to fail. So, it's not like, there was never anything, illegal I did. There was never anything that would, I've always been very upfront with it. Hey, by the way, guys, here we are with Pocket Kings. Let's get it in there.
Yay!
We got 4 agreements. I don't think we're ever getting a fold. And if 4 agreements isolates, I'm fine with that. If he calls, then I guess Rome will won. I don't know what he's going to do. But we're in pretty good shape here, and I think that there's a pretty decent chance that we boost back over 100,000. Nope. We've got kings against aces.
No.
Oh, yeah. I would never lie about that. Never lie about that. So that's going to do it for this stream, you guys. Really appreciate all of you being here. I'm going to be here tomorrow, I think. Or we might take tomorrow off and be back on Friday. But lots more streaming. 2 fucking bubbles. God, I hate poker some days. It always sucks. Callie loves reds. Nice hand. Yes, nice hand for agreements. You played it amazingly. Well played. God, that so sucks. Okay, guys, that's it. We're done. We're done. Stick a pin in it. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the Twitch results spreadsheet. So now, for the first time in 2016, we're actually down in the red, and I don't feel good about it. Michelle doesn't seem to mind.
No, I
Eczema
don't mind.
seems
I'm
like she's
thinking,
fine.
I'm just thinking. I have a good pizza sauce recipe I'm going to try.
Are you gonna
And
do that tonight? Even
I
though
don't
you
know.
told twice.
No,
Is it
I'm
okay?
not hungry right now. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
I'm on. I gotta work on my steps, man. I have an hour. I have less than an hour to get 3,000 steps in, and I don't really know. And it looks like that the guy didn't say anything about you in chat, babe.
Who?
The guy, Tonk or whatever. He says he doesn't know anything about you, and he was responding to something that was said in his chat.
Yeah, so
That's all.
I don't know anything about. I don't know who he is. I don't know if he said anything or not. So, anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys later.
Bye.